Okay, welcome back to Dancing in Limbo. It is time for session 3, very exciting. And I really should have thought about what I was going to say to open this episode, but I haven't.
Wahoo!
So
Hell
let's
yeah!
see. Yeah, doing well. I
I
have the turn order. That's something. Okay, right. So yeah, last time you all began your dream adventures. You met your familiars. Some of you fought some monsters. Some of you got choked out by a chain. Some of you just sort of met several friendly monsters and had a really nice time.
It's alright for some people.
Yeah, and basically nobody met each other that hadn't already met each other in the waking world, so that's cool.
Me and Bree met up, and I think
My goal for session 3 is to have our main 5 characters actually know who each other are. I know it's a lofty dream, but 3 sessions in, I think it's time. Okay, so Rune, we'll start with you.
Hi.
You wake up kind of blearily, being shaken awake by Rowan. Hey, you alright?
Tired.
I can tell you fell asleep in the middle of Supernatural.
I what? That's unlike me.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. At least you didn't fall asleep in your dinner. But it is getting late. If you want to head to bed, then you may as well.
Yeah. I might. What was for dinner again?
We just had leftovers. I'll cook tomorrow. I'm gonna go out and buy some food, I think, before work.
Did I eat any of it? I don't remember.
Yeah, no, you finished it. He sort of gestures at the leftover tubs on the table.
Cool. Then in that case, I will brush my teeth and go to bed.
No worries.
And Rune will shuffle over to the bathroom, using their cane, sit on a little seat that's in the bathroom, brush their teeth, and then shuffle again using their cane over to bed. And their cane just clatters to the floor next to their bed, and they just conk out.
Incredible. Okay, that's what you're doing with the remainder of your day.
Oh hell yeah! I'm sleeping, man.
As you should. Eep away. Okay. You lost. We'll get him next time. Wren and Valerie, you blearily come awake and realise you fell asleep mid-match, and your teammates are sending several very angry messages about how you were AFKing.
Fuck. Well,
What was in that vape?
I don't know. Wait, did we have
I feel like Ari's had that line planned since the beginning.
Valerie, did you have a dream about scary monsters and clowns? And
Was there a
big
vacuum?
sword? I think so. There was a big sword lady.
Oh.
You got choked out.
Why does everyone see me in my worst moments?
Okay. I feel like that shouldn't happen. What the fuck was that? I
Weird twin dream, obviously. But
is twin telepathy
why
real?
was Todd in our dream?
I don't know.
What is that supposed to mean?
I don't. Am I gonna see him in my nightmares? Is Todd like a messiah or something?
Saya!
Why is he in our dreams?
We were just stressed. We saw Todd, we got stressed, and we dreamed about him. And maybe he's getting eaten by a giant vacuum, you know? Maybe it's for the best.
Maybe, but also, we should be sharing dreams.
Ren?
It's a twin thing.
Valerie?
Who is
Hello?
it?
Your mother opens the door. I'm really glad that you're having such a wonderful, first day back at college or whatever. And it's nice to hear you talking so much, Ren. But it's 11:30, right? You really, really gotta go to bed.
Yes, Mom.
Okay, no worries. Just wanted to make sure. I mean, if you fall behind on your studies, you know what your father will be like.
Yes, Mom.
Okay. I'll see you tomorrow.
Mom,
She closes the door and heads to bed.
I'm freaked out,
Well-
dude. I'm really freaked out.
Do you want to play another game?
Maybe?
No. Before bed, so we don't dream of Todd again. And giant vacuums.
Why are we having shed dreams? Is something wrong with us? Are we like dying?
Perfectly normal.
You know when your life flashes before your eyes? Are we like getting transported to another dimension before we die?
I don't like the dimension we're being transported to.
Me neither. But I feel like we should go watch something or play a game before we go to bed, refresh our brains, and hopefully not have any more shared dreams with Todd.
Brilliant idea.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what you're doing with the remainder of your evening?
Yeah, we're freaking out.
Very understandable. Hedda, by the way, could you roll for Constitution?
Oh god.
Okay, thanks.
Hey.
Right, anyway. James!
Yes.
You awaken on your bed, and you appear to have fallen asleep mid-studying a book. Downstairs, you can hear the chunk of a door opening, which is probably what woke you in the first place, and you can hear some murmured conversation, which is presumably your dad getting the pizza.
Whew. Weird. Okay. Sort of sits up, like closes his eyes briefly, and just says, "You're here. You're not back there. Everything's gonna be fine. Here. You're not back there. Everything's gonna be fine." Just repeats that a couple of times, and then heads down in response to the noise.
Your dad greets you at the bottom of the stairs. Ah, there you are. You must have been really into your studying. Although, judging by the way you're rubbing your face, I'm guessing it was a little more boring than you were expecting.
Yeah, okay, it's first day back. It hit me harder than I expected, I guess. And decks are heavy this year, what can I say?
Yeah, that's understandable. Anyway, I've got the RPG queued up. We were at that night boss, weren't we?
Oh god, you're so right.
Yeah, I'm going to give you the controller and I'll eat the pizza first. I think you were doing better than me, if I remember last time.
Yeah, no, so what? But we ended up having to like actually Google it. So it was fire resistance and cold resistance. So there's no point using any consumables. So yeah, we just switched weapons around, put on some heavier armor, and see how that goes. I think. Yeah,
that sounds about right. James.
Cool. Yeah.
Can you make a dexterity check for me?
A dexterity check. I certainly can. I got an 11.
Let's have a look. Okay, it takes you a few attempts, but you do eventually manage to take down the night boss.
Alright, there we go.
You're feeling pretty good about it. You're feeling quite empowered. James, give yourself a point of willpower.
Points of willpower? Goodness gracious me.
You're so welcome. My kindness is boundless.
Amazing. Right. You can take over now, Dad. I want to crack into this pizza.
Yeah, alright, hold on. Let me just wipe my hands. And thus, you and your dad spend the remainder of the evening playing games, eating pizza, and relaxing. Your worries of college and concerns about what the dream might be seem to float far and far away as you relax in the living room. Okay, Hedda.
Hello.
You blearily wake up on your bed to find that you have dropped your own phone on your face.
That's probably not the first time that's happened. Can I hear anything?
You can hear the clattering of pots downstairs. Sounds like your parents are laying out dinner. You can also see a couple of missed memes from Chuyan.
Maybe fire a meal or two back and then head downstairs for dinner.
Okay. Anything particular you want to do, or just leave it there?
I'd quite like to eat dinner.
That's fair. In that case, you pass a happy dinner with your parents. You fail to mention the dream, as is probably quite normal.
No, I've just like found out straight away. It's like, oh, odd. Not gonna think about that one.
I mean, I would say the most realistic response to having a dream like this is assuming it will never happen again. It's just like, yeah, that dream was weird, it had a lore, but like, there's definitely not going to be a recurring thing for the next few months. Okay. And thus, you pass the remainder of your evenings with some confusion, some strangeness, but overall, a feeling of relaxation. It all feels like it's past now, and definitely won't come back in any way, shape, or form. I was really tempted to ask you to all roll for something arbitrary then, just to freak you out. Just like, yeah, everybody roll for lucidity, actually. No, we're not going to do that.
Just with that psychological warfare nonsense.
Oh, I love psychological warfare in D&D. Right, where are we now? I've lost my thing. Wait, no, I've actually lost it. What the hell? There it is, got it. And with that, it is time for college once again. I'm tempted to make you all roll Constitution each day to see what order people arrive in. No, I'll leave it for now. You all got to bed relatively on time. It would be mean to do it every time. So... yeah, I guess the only question is how early people arrive before their subjects. In chat, could you send me either an early or an on time as to whether you arrived before period 1 or at the very beginning of period 1?
What if we got anything on period 1?
In that case,
I'm just going to send you a message saying not.
Yeah, sorry.
Can I double check? It's the Tuesday of the week, isn't it?
It is the Tuesday of the week.
Okay, brilliant. Yeah. I'll be arriving early.
Okay. Let's have a look. Wren, Val, and Rune, what time are you guys arriving?
I feel like it's because it's period 1 and it's art. I feel like Wren's definitely gonna want to be there on time, and is probably gonna drag Valerie.
Naturally.
Rune also has art, so they're going to be there for period 1 too.
Okay, cool.
Sorry, I was finishing my notes.
It's all good. Okay, so it's a little bit. You've got a little bit of time before period 1. So a few of you decide to head up to the lunchroom, the usual social gathering place. There is, of course, also the study lounge, but people like Arlen hang out there, and there's this like sense of like work that you have to do when you're there. And people don't like the guilt of being in the study lounge without studying, so generally the lunchroom is the place to be. So let's have a think. Yeah, okay. So James, you're sitting at a table hanging out with your boy Keith.
Good old Keith.
Wren and Val, you've just been dragged over to a table over in the far side of the room. And you can see a pink-haired girl sitting on her own, listening to some music on her phone. And that is all going on as Rune comes in. So where are you going to sit, Rune?
Rune wheels in, sees, like, clocks James, and has, like, a bit of a start, like, a bit of a flashback to the dream from last night, and kind of weighs up, like, do I go and talk to him about this? He is with a friend. I don't think that's a good idea. Okay. So Rune is I'm assuming, as it's the lunchroom, is it, like, got, like a coffee, or hot chocolate machine?
No, but the lunch ladies are there in the morning to serve coffee. so you can purchase coffee.
Cool. Rune's gonna grab a coffee, and then wheel to the table just past James so that he sees Rune going past. And they're gonna sit facing James on the table behind Keith.
Okay.
So that Rune can make eye contact with James but isn't having to interact with Keith.
That is fair enough, yeah.
That is so threatening. I would like to, as I see Rune clock me, I'd immediately like to make an intelligence check to like intuit if what's going through my head is what's going through their head right now.
That is absolutely fair. Please roll for intelligence. Yep, that'll do it.
An 18.
You fully understood the complex social nuances of the situation at a glance.
I mean, I think it's complex social nuances. I think it's just I read in their face what's going through my mind, which is why the hell we were in my dream last night and we were being chased by murderous creatures.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good question. Very good question.
Rune's gonna kind of, every now and then they'll look up from their coffee and give him a bit of a look of panic.
Okay.
I think I'll end off my conversation. This can wait till the end of like morning and as we're going to first period.
What's
If you
that?
want to cut to someone else, I mean.
Oh, yeah. I'll come to you when it's your turn. So that was Rune.
That's
You've sat
fine.
down. Val and Wren. You're still sitting on your own. You've seen Rune come in, but obviously you don't recognise any of these people.
I feel like I recognize Rune from the wheelchair in class, but there was no way I'm talking to him ever.
That is fair.
Yeah, I mean, we're all in the same form, right? So we all
like
Passing
vaguely
we know
recognize
of.
each other.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Val.
yeah.
Val, roll intelligence for me.
Oh god. Also, all our characters do look like anime protagonists.
Yeah.
A very crisp 7.
Okay, Val has completely blanked on who is in her art class. She even forgets that Wren is in her art class.
Hey, you excited for art today? The class that we have together?
You're in art?
Yes. It's the one
Oh.
class that we share.
No.
That was-
But
That was absolutely fantastic. Oh, excellent. Okay, you guys are arguing about who is in art and where and how. Meanwhile, James, you're chatting with Keith. Oh, I can't believe you've already read all... How much of that textbook? Like the first 3 chapters?
Oh, 3.5. Call it 3.5.
I've read the front cover, I think. That's about it.
Dude, okay, look, this is year 2, alright, this is important. I'm not carrying you the whole time.
At least carry me until winter.
Listen, it's just going to be introduction classes today anyway, but come on, man, I know you've got it in you.
That's true. It's true. I'll get that. I got a B at the end of last year with a lot of study sessions, but I got a B.
Hey, I mean, there you go. Just like keep up exactly what you did last time, and these are solid. A lot of unis that accept these and stuff, don't they?
Yeah, I'll take that.
Sweet. Right. I'm actually going to quickly go catch up with Rune. I had some questions about circus, and I will meet you at the class if that's all right.
Yeah, no worries. I'll suppose I'll get a head start on chapter 1.
All right. Good luck.
Okay, chapter 1. What is a rock? I'm just kidding. I know what the actual chapter's called.
James, without irony, looks down at the cover of his textbook and makes sure that Keith has the same one.
It would be very powerful for Keith to have like 6-year-olds guide to rocks.
So no faith in your friend, it's hilarious.
Okay, you pop over to say hi to Rune.
Hey Rune, I heard there was some construction work or something going on at the art block. Are you going to need a hand getting up the temporary ramps or anything they've got around there right now?
Maybe. Do you want to walk and talk?
sounds good. Yeah.
Cool, thanks for offering. And Rune's gonna like self-propel, but they've got the hubcaps on them, which means that their wheelchair is power assisted. And yeah, they're gonna, once they're out of earshot and the two of them are out of the building, Rune's gonna give James a look and be like, "What did you dream about last night?"
Holy shit! It did happen to you as well. Oh my god.
Just answer the question, please, James.
I was in a non-liminal space, and my coat had come to life. Coat that I'm wearing now, actually. Now that I think about it, I think he checks his coat to make sure that like they are buttons, not eyes, lining his coat.
You don't understand the temptation I have to muffled yell, "I am a coat" again.
Wear me. A teddy bear tried to attack you.
Yep, and I had a dragon.
Oh my god, what the hell?
Okay, We, pardon me for being blunt, we barely know each other. Why we're in the same dream?
Yeah, I'd love to give you an answer on that. I haven't exactly got to the stage of psychology where they talk about, you know, shared hallucinations across long distances or anything like that. Hey, I got nothing. You made eye contact, and it was a very weird and prolonged kind of eye contact, which you've not really afforded to me before, which is not a slight, just an observation. And I just wanted to check that what happened last night was for real, and it seems like it was. And I'm not really sure what to make of that.
Nor am I.
If we're to take what was your one called? Ember, right?
Ember.
Let's take what Ember and Voila said at their word. They said something about other people being in there as well, right?
Yeah.
Do you think they could be at the school as well?
I mean, possibly. I mean,
Man.
You study psychology, from what you just said, right?
Oh no, I'm just in therapy.
Oh, fair enough. Same.
Cool. Hey,
And-
therapy buddies. No, that's not right.
James
It's
tier
a
comment.
Rune gives a half smile, and is this guy's kind of amusing.
I've interacted with you for a whole year with your assessment of years. You amuse me.
I mean, Isaac, you amuse me in real life. Why do you think I've stuck around with you for so long?
So true.
But yeah, continuing, we derailed slightly there. Yeah, I mean, remind me what you study?
So I study history, geography, and religious studies, and you study art and
Design and photography.
So the only thing we have in common is circus, right?
Yeah.
All right. It's not tonight, is it? God, I've forgotten what day it is that we have.
No, it's Wednesday.
It's Wednesday. Okay. So on Wednesday, you think we should do a bit of sleuthing? Not ask people what they dreamt about, but just see if anyone's looking a bit tired, a bit weirded out, anything like that.
I mean, I was going to suggest that I do a photo shoot based on lucid dreaming and try and put up a poster and ask for participants.
Well, that's weirdly intuitive. No, I like the idea of that, but it's.
I was going to suggest if you did psychology that you put up a poster saying, "Hey, I'm doing a study for psychology. I need participants that have experienced lucid dreaming or like particularly vivid dreams in the last 3 months?
Oh no, just the one session a week is enough, I think. But okay, so yeah, that sounds like a plan though. If you do this photo shoot thing and say like lucid dreaming is the theme of it.
Yeah, and I prefer people who've had recent experience of lucid dreams.
Okay, cool. And I'll sign up, obviously, so I can like be there and do the sleuthing, and then hopefully, if I'm right, we should see other people from Circus Society turn up, right?
Maybe circus, maybe it's not to do with circus, it could be to do with like just the college as a whole. It could be the fact that we're the same age, it could be the fact that we're in the same form.
I mean, yeah, maybe. It's just... I don't know. Well, it'll help us narrow it down, at least.
Yeah, I guess. Also, this is me. And Bill gestured to the outbuilding.
Right, yeah, sorry. Are there actually any, like, construction ramps or anything at the moment?
We'll say yes, since you've manifested them.
No, it could just be like James could have just bullshitted and gotten weird looks.
I was thinking it does sound like the worst possible excuse someone would make, but in this instance, I'll say that yes, there is some construction work in the art building.
Aye.
Yeah, if you could just give me a boost, give me a sec, and Runa's gonna slip off the gloves that are on the handles of their wheelchair that are spiked to stop people pushing them. So they're just gonna quickly like pull those off so they don't stab James in the hand.
Yeah. Okay,
1,
right.
2, 3, go!
Oh, okay, I was gonna ask for pointers, but...
James, roll for strength.
I'm just like, yes. 11.
He manages it. We're fine.
Hell yeah.
Was that alright? It looked like it was being jolted around a bit.
I'm used to it. Thanks. Do you... Rue's gonna like screw up their face a bit and go, do you want to exchange numbers in case this happens again?
Yeah, I think that's smart.
Okay.
James visibly shaking with excitement that he has another friend.
Give me a hand.
I've got my phone right here.
Okay, give me your phone.
Alright.
And Rune takes his phone, types in it, like adds a new contact, types in their number, and then sends themselves a text through that, and then hands his phone back.
Okay.
Done.
Hell yeah. Alright. I'm not really on social media, so can you just shoot me a text when you put up the photo shoot request?
Yeah, that's fine. It'll be asking people to sign up using the college email.
Cool. Yeah, that's fine.
Which I'm assuming you know how to work.
It's not the 90s, okay? Social media just always feels like a bit of a whirlpool.
It is, but it's also a great place to promote yourself if you're a performer. My only Instagram is a portfolio of the work that I do for circus.
Ah, fair enough. But yeah, anyway, I'll look out for it. If I miss it, shoot me a text, and hope to see you again in real life first, I suppose.
That is the weirdest way you could have put that, but sure.
Right, I gotta go. I've got 3 minutes to get back across campus. Goodbye.
Bye! And Rune's gonna wheel themselves over to Art.
Okay. James, roll for dexterity.
Okay.
Oh fuck, is it gonna be late?
11 again?
He runs through the door as the bell goes on the other side of the building. Wilma Stanley looks up. This isn't going to become a trend, is it, Mr. Hemlock?
Absolutely not, Mr. Stanley. Absolutely not. I mean, you remember me from last year, right?
Yes, I suppose. Take your seat.
Yes, right, thanks.
James,
Sorry, won't happen again.
As you have not arrived on time, Unfortunately, your man Keith has not saved you a seat. You see a girl sat next to him, and you realise that he gave in to the weaknesses of the flesh.
Do not word it like that.
I'm afraid I
Oh my
must.
God.
So yeah, he almost certainly intended to save you a seat, but he did not. There is.
I make eye contact with him for like a full second, and then like make no other reaction.
He stares guiltily at you as you take a seat. You're sat next to a pink-haired girl who you recognise from your form, but realise you haven't actually spoken to. As Miss Stanley starts talking about what's going on. Is it Mrs. Stanley? I've actually no idea.
Yeah, Wilma Stanley.
Yeah, I just don't remember if she's married or not. I don't think it matters. Ms. As Miss Stanley begins talking things, she eventually sets you off on a little bit of writing work just to set up some of the things that you're doing this year. And you get an opportunity for some quiet conversation with the people around you. The girl begins writing, but seems open to a chat.
Sure. I'll just say, we're in the same form, right? We're in. Oh God, I've forgotten. Is it red or yellow? Red form. We're in red form, right?
Yeah, no, we are. Sorry, I completely blanked you there. Were you the one doing card tricks on the other table?
Yeah, that was me.
It's kind of dorky, but I like it.
Thank you, I suppose. I'm James. Hold out a hand to shake.
Oh, yeah, of course. I'm Emilia Garcia.
Good to meet you properly, Emilia.
Yeah, no, it's a pleasure.
Yeah, so are you in, hold on a second. Are you in the Wednesday and Friday classes as well?
Yeah, I think we share all the same classes. I'll admit I've not actually learned my timetable yet, but let me have a check. Yeah, media studies this afternoon. Yeah, Wednesday, Friday. Yeah, I am. So I guess we'll.
Oh, awesome!
I'll be seeing more of you.
Yeah, no doubt. Hope you don't get sick of me.
Oh no, I'm sure that won't happen.
Right. Yeah. Great to meet you properly. Can I just get like a general read? I think. Like, now that theoretically anyone could have experienced the dream, James is now on high alert to, like, look for anyone who looks like they might have experienced something like him.
Okay. Make a hard constitution roll.
A hard constitution roll? Very well. I don't think a 4 accomplishes hard. In fact, a natural 2.
That was a nat 2.
Reminder for folks at home, Dancing in Limbo is a 2d10 system, so a natural 2 is the lowest possible roll.
And it is a 1% chance, which is astonishing.
You could save any of them.
Yeah, okay, she could have been like 6'4" and green, and you probably wouldn't have noticed. So no, you don't get any useful information whatsoever for the entirety of the lesson.
I think that's right. I think natural 2 is just I begin focusing on the lesson.
You do your work.
Yeah.
Yeah, extremely valid. But you've met Emilia at least, and she seems quite pleasant.
Emilia Garcia. Lovely. Right, yeah. Oxbow Lakes, let's go.
Sobbing. That takes me right back to fucking high school.
I know, right?
Okay, in the meantime, Period 1 also has art. Wren, Valerie, Rune, and Ali. And for my convenience, because otherwise you're never going to meet these fucking NPCs, you're all sat at the same table.
Shit.
So yeah, you're just, getting on with some drawing. You're just doing like a little bit of still life stuff as you sort of get back into art. So it's a lot of just quiet contemplation. Chance for a small chat, perhaps. How is everybody feeling, Wren, Valerie, and Rune?
I asked either... Can I ask either Rune or Allie if they have a lighter?
I might have one somewhere.
Rune, without even answering, just tosses one.
Nice.
Yeah.
Valerie, roll dexterity.
Yeah.
Rune does fire spinning.
Very
Of course,
nice,
they have a
16.
lighter.
Valerie isn't even looking. She's drawing with one hand, and her other hand snaps up and catches it in midair without looking. Oh my fucking god! How'd you do that?
Nods their head
No.
and goes, "I'm impressed. Have you considered doing circus?"
Well, I was like the top like netball player a few years ago, so
I'm just thinking you'd make a good juggler.
you see, I tried juggling once, but I accidentally almost took off my hand, so I don't juggle. It's nothing personal.
You say your
Why
hand.
are you a clown?
You say your hand.
No, I said my foot.
That's even more
I'm
confusing.
taking my hand.
What were you juggling with?
Knives and an axe.
You start with balls, not knives, and the knives we use to juggle with are blunt for that reason.
I think I know.
I rescind my previous statement, and no, I'm not a clown. And Rune's gonna put their head back down and continue drawing.
Valerie,
Hmm.
you do potentially have the option of bringing up that Wren signed up for circus.
Did he?
He did. I mean,
I did it in front of you.
yeah, no, he.
I thought you did it.
No,
No,
he
I
did.
was like, oh, I'm gonna do this thing, and you were like, bored. So I was like, okay, cute.
You don't have to bring it up if you don't want, but the option is there.
Yeah, I'm not gone.
Okay. You pass the rest of your period in relative peace, just chatting now and again about the work. And with that, we move on to period 2, which has a bunch of people who aren't present, and English language. Wren, you're in English language once again. You listen to Hannah drone on for a bit, talking about child language acquisition. And you just spot Shuyan texting opposite you. No, she was next to you, wasn't she? You spot her texting.
I feel like the only reason it annoys me is because their texting is like very audible.
Yeah, that is fair.
Yeah. I just stare at her again.
Roll Constitution.
If this fails, I'm just gonna hide in my jacket.
Okay.
Okay.
A 12.
You're able to glance over quickly enough to take in the fact that she appears to be texting somebody named Hedda.
Cool.
She looks up as you're staring at her and immediately puts her phone away again. Would you stop? I got the work done. You look over at a book and see that she has written the title.
Yeah, I don't think that's all the work.
Fucking... what a pain. You're not a meme fan then?
What?
Yeah, I thought so. Fucking normie.
Whoa. That's a bit rude.
I so quickly went from like, oh, she could be redeemed because she like caved to the disapproval of her peers to, oh, she calls people normies. She's lost cause.
Yeah.
She is a Redditor. Kill her.
To be fair, I didn't know what you said, Benjamin. What did she ask?
Oh, she said you're not a fan of memes, are you not?
Oh, I like Doge. I don't know what you're on about.
You say Doge?
The dog, yeah.
Oh god.
Whoa, do you not like memes? Sorry. I thought we were talking about popular memes. Do you know of a green frog?
Wren,
Didn't think so.
can you please roll 2d8 for me?
What the fuck?
Why?
Why?
Roll 2d8 for me.
An 8.
Chuyan takes 8 points of psychic damage.
Nice one, Ren!
Absolutely incredible. This woman will not survive an encounter with Wren. Okay. And then it is break time. Does anyone want to do anything at break, or shall we just move on to period 3?
How the fuck do you spell Shuyan's name?
Oh,
An
hold on.
X in it somewhere.
I'll send it in chat.
Thank you.
I am actually coming into college now that it's reached period 3.
I think over break time, at one point, I find Keith just very solemnly place a hand on his shoulder and say, "I forgive you."
Thanks, man. You knew it had to be done.
Yeah, I guess. It's all good. Genuinely, it's all good.
I mean, to be fair, she's probably going to start moving people around anyway. You know what she's like once we all start chatting.
I mean, yeah, very true. Shame though, I was getting along with Amelia. We share a form.
Oh, Amelia, yeah, no, I've heard about her. I don't know much about her. I see her running in town every so often. She must be, like, super on top of her fitness.
Exercise buff.
Yeah, something like that. I mean, like, I don't know, she seems like a bit of a girly girl anyway.
Honestly, like, she rocks the pink hair. I think it looks very cool.
Yeah, that's true enough. Not many people could pull that off, I don't think.
Alright, anyway, how'd you find the lesson?
Yeah, not too bad. Honestly, it just felt like, what was it, like slipping back into a pair of comfortable pants? It's like, oh yeah, hold on, I actually do know this stuff. I did remember something from first year.
There you go, exactly. Not that hard, is it?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Anyway, I've got a dash. Something else I need to do, but I'll see you later.
Oh, yeah, sure. See you later, man.
Keith heads off. Rune, are you setting up the lucid dreaming thing at break, or are you doing that later?
Yeah, I think I'll go to the photography teacher's like office and be like, "Hi."
It's Belinda Brown, the only teacher in school.
Hi, Belinda.
Oh, hello. Is everything alright, Rune? You do know I have you next period as well, don't you?
You do. I thought I'd catch you on the break, if that's okay. I am going to be... I've come up with an idea of what I want to do for my photography course this year.
You do know you have a whole week to think about it after that lesson. I wasn't expecting you to come back tomorrow with something.
No, I know. I've got the idea. I kind of want to get the ball rolling. So I was gonna ask if you could help me like print off a poster.
Yes, of course. Yeah, just if you send anything to me, I'll get it sent down to Reba Graphics. Is there anything in particular that you want? Is this like a statement piece?
So it's going to be on lucid dreaming.
Ah, a very interesting topic.
It's something that I've been interested in for a while, so kind of looking at like surrealist aspects, looking at what like the situationists and the Dadaists did with like the derive and things like that, and kind of capturing like the insanity and improbability of dreams. But I need participants, so I want to get a poster.
I see, a call. Yeah, no, of course. We'll get that sorted right away.
Cool, thanks, Belinda. I'll see you in like 20 minutes.
Yeah, I'll see you then.
Do you want a coffee while I'm heading to the canteen?
Oh, no, I'm alright. I've already had my 2 coffees for the day.
See?
No. You head off. I'll see you in a bit.
Okay, see ya. Yeah.
Okay. Hedda, you've arrived at college. It's not quite period 3 yet. Is there anything you want to do beforehand?
We find a nice quiet table and continue purveying meme excellence to my devout followers.
Very fair. I like it. So
By that I mean Zanmi's GM.
Absolutely. I love the dedication. Okay, yeah, that's fine. And then period 3 rolls around. James, you're in religious studies with Mr. Alistair Blackford. You find yourself sat next to a young man that you don't think you've run into before. He must have been in a different class last year. He's got dark skin, very round square glasses. Round square glasses? Very square glasses. And you get a strange sense of smoke around him when he comes into the room. So you can pretty firmly guess what he was doing at break time.
Ah, I see.
Good time.
I do my traditional wait until there's a break in teaching to have a conversation and say, hey, I don't think we were in the same class last year. I'm James Hemlock, and I extend a hand to Big.
Oh, nice to meet you. I'm Ruben Zakif.
James Hemlock.
Fuck.
Sorry.
Yeah, I'm Ruben. I was moved with the whole sort of whatever the hell happened at the end of last year.
Oh, is it affected classes as well? Because I heard about it in my form group yesterday. Do you know anything about it?
I mean, there were a couple of class moves from what I remember. I mean, like, yeah, it was... Do you know, like, what went on?
Some kind of, like, bullying incident is the most I've heard about it, really.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I don't think everybody talked about it. Basically, this girl, tried to fuck her entire friendship group over.
Oh, wow, okay. Yikes.
So, you know Ali?
Ali, maybe? I think they're in my form now?
Yeah, dark hair, goth girl.
That's ringing a bell, yeah.
Yeah, so, sometime last year, she was, like, you know, part of our friendship group. And we just thought, you know, that was hanging out, having fun, all that sort of thing. It turns out she was in the friendship group for one reason and one reason alone. And that was to steal Missy's boyfriend, Danny.
Oh, wow, okay.
So...
Wow, this is a lot. I'm not usually one to get gossip. This is a bit...
I mean, it's months old
strange.
gossip. Ancient in our friend group.
I know, but it's still... Sorry, that's not what it's about.
Yeah. But yeah, so that... She fucking ruined everything, basically. Like, the whole friendship group got split up. And then she went crying to the teachers about bullying. And we all got the blame for it. So we all got shunted out of the form.
Wow, okay, yikes. Sorry, how to go through that, I suppose. There's no method for, like detecting BS or anything like that in Limbo, is there?
Not generally, no.
Insight check.
Well, no, not thinking. Like, that's why I avoided using that word.
Sorry,
yeah,
we
no,
just come
you have...
from a different game.
You just have to go with your gut.
Yeah, fair enough. Well, I think outwardly he's not gonna challenge anything right now because there's little information to act off of it. So you just say, "Wow, that's pretty heavy." So that's why classes have been jigged around and such.
Yeah, I think Ali and Missy were moved into different classes for most subjects because they had a few overlap. I think Ali dropped a couple though.
Right. Okay. So Missy was the one that got messed about with, right?
Yeah, she started realizing that Ali was spending way too much time with Danny because, like, you know, it used to be a fun thing. Me, Danny, and Ali would, you know, go have a kick about on the weekend. You know, we would play one of those new shooter games, Overshot. I need to start planning these in advance.
Overshot. Oh yeah, I've heard of that one. I'm not into FPS.
Yeah, so, you know, we used to do stuff like that, but obviously I hadn't realised quite how close those two were getting, and then when she realised, it was, yeah, Jesus. I mean, you know, It's Ali's fault, though. She shouldn't have done it. Everything could have been normal, but fuck it. But yeah, no, good to meet you. Sorry, I just dumped all that on you, but...
No, it's okay. I mean, it's clearly still, if you don't mind me saying, like, fresher than probably feels comfortable. So, like, fair enough, not going to judge you for venting about it.
Thanks.
I assume you don't end up feeling like a broken record, because, I mean, I'm afraid you might get the question more than a few times, because we're all a bit puzzled when we saw that classes have got switched around this year.
Yeah, they tried to keep it as under wraps as possible. I don't know exactly what happened. I just know that there was, yeah, there were a lot of changes because of it.
Evidently. Right, well, anyway, let's distract ourselves with, what are you selling today? Oh, ethics on day one. Yikes, okay, interesting.
Oh, God, I hate ethics.
You what?
Well, no, I hate studying ethics. I prefer, you know... Well, I mean, I prefer studying my own religion and religious studies, mainly just because it's easier, you know?
Oh, what's your faith?
Oh, Judaism. But,
Judaism,
I think we studied that last year, didn't we? So probably not going to revisit it for a while this year. Oh, well. I mean, I'm only in religious studies because my parents fucking made me.
Oh, really? What else do you study?
Geography, religious studies, and business studies. Oh, yeah, no, you were in my geography this morning, I think, weren't you?
Oh, damn! I must have been sitting in front of you. I didn't clock you.
Yeah, no worries. I tend to sit near the back in subjects like that.
Right, fair enough. Yeah. Thanks, I suppose, for filling me in. Sorry, it's still so fresh.
Oh, no worries. I guess people will start finding out eventually, but that's the way it goes.
I mean, yeah, just brace yourself for it, I suppose. Right, ethics.
Yeah, let's do it.
I'll do the class after that. Let's do it.
Okay. Meanwhile, in design, Rune, you're in with Melissa.
Hi. Which one's Melissa?
The queen bitch of college.
Rune completely ignores her.
Incredible.
This is
She completely ignores you as well.
Wonderful. Yeah, Rune acknowledges that she's there by looking at her, looks her up and down, and that is the only acknowledgement that Rune gives that that person even exists.
Nice. So fair. Melissa is just sitting around with a nail file for most of the lesson, doing little bits and pieces of work. But you do notice that every time Belinda Brown looks up, she immediately, looks on in terror and gets on with her work.
Belinda likes me, I'm fine.
Shut the fuck up. It's her fault this all happened anyway.
It's her fault what happened?
I got into some trouble last year, and it was Belinda that started it all. She threatened me with expulsion unless I did what she said.
Oh, Queen of the College gets threatened with expulsion. What on earth did you do?
I didn't do anything. I defended what was mine.
And what did you think was yours?
Danny, obviously. You've seen him, right? Couldn't be anyone else who deserves him.
Ah, yes, him.
You sound dismissive. Are you being dismissive of my boyfriend?
Yes, darling, because I'm a lesbian.
Disgusting.
He has no interest to me whatsoever, so you have no threat from me whatsoever.
Well, I suppose that's one good thing then. She gets back to her work without responding further.
Ruth's just like, bitch, I don't give a fuck about your boyfriend, I like pussy.
Meanwhile, psychology with Polly Bearman. Hedda and Ali are in there, as well as I am and Sophie, but they're not important. Well, they're not currently important. Polly looks up. Okay, let's begin. So, A few similar faces from sociology yesterday, I see. That should make this a little bit easier then. Those subjects do work well together. Just make sure you do not mix them up in your exams, as some of you did in the mocks, which we will be going over at some point. Okay. She immediately gets started talking about whatever. Ali just looks over at Hedda. Hey, what do you think? Psychology or sociology?
Well, I don't do sociology, so...
Yeah. That's fair. I don't either, but I've heard, I did, but not anymore.
Hedda is, like, actively trying to focus on this lesson, so it's a bit slow on replies.
That is fair.
Just kind of nods back, go,
Ali realises eventually what is up, and she also decides to get on with her work. You feel a small sense of bubbling pride, like you've just actively contributed to somebody else doing well in a subject.
I'm a good influence!
You've done it!
For the first time in my life.
And with that, lunch begins. Is there anything anybody wants to do at lunch, or shall we move on?
I'd like to eat lunch, please.
Besides eating lunch. That's a given, I feel.
Hedda just really likes food, is what.
I think that's blending in because I really like it.
That is valid. Oh, Wren and Val, I guess you had a free period. Did you do anything particularly?
No, not remotely.
Incredible, thank you.
Smoking. We both smell really bad now.
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
You would have spotted Ruben out there, but he was in a lesson.
Oh.
Dang. Like
Dang.
passing ship.
Okay, cool.
Stinky poopy butthole in a lesson.
Okay, thank you, Krow. I'm keeping that in, you know.
No!
Title of the episode, baby.
God damn it.
Okay.
Oh
Period.
wait, wouldn't have wait, lunchtime, right?
Yes.
Wouldn't Rune have put the posters up, or are they not ready?
They've gone to you've emailed them off, haven't you, Rune?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
they've gone to repro, but as is normal for a school or a college, they are taking some time.
Darn.
So, period 4, English literature with Hedda and Ali again. Are you listening as much in this lesson?
Yeah, I am actually trying to focus.
Valid. Hedda, roll for Constitution.
Constitution. Oh, 20's being slow. Okay. That is a 13.
Okay, yeah, you listen quite effectively in your lesson.
I'll take it.
And you take it in. Ali does not try and start a conversation with you, but she seems a little more comfortable. You can see her seeming a bit more relaxed as she participates in the lesson. Wren, you have music with Julia Dominguez.
Yay!
And she asks you a direct question in the lesson.
Shit!
My god, yes.
Why would you do this?
Wren, do you respond?
I feel like I have to.
In that case, roll for intelligence.
Oh god. If I get this wrong and people laugh at me, I won't be on the earth anymore.
Nat 2, nat 2, nat 2, nat 2.
Decent.
11.
You answer the
11.
question correctly. Ah,
Yay.
fantastic. You're absolutely right. That is exactly what we'll... Wren.
I was about to say wrong character.
Ah!
That is exactly what we're looking for.
There it is.
So what I'd like you all to do is take a note of that answer in your books, please. Because that's going to be the next part that leads into our study of this next composer.
Can I look smug?
Wren, you not only look smug, you get +2 to all dexterity rolls for the rest of the session.
Yeah! Also,
Ooh.
I accidentally disconnected my my chat
I
from the
hate
actual
you.
Roll20. I don't know what I did, and I don't know how to put it back.
Oh my god.
That's why it's taking me a bit longer to like read the chat, because it's on a separate thing now. Oh, just launched it. How do I put it back?
I don't know. Can you, like, click and drag it back?
I'm gonna refresh the page. Okay, I think refreshing the page did it.
Okay, cool.
Maybe.
Da-da-da.
Yes, okay, it worked. It worked.
For a second time in this campaign, none of the actual player characters are in there, but I'd like you all to know that Todd currently has Mets.
I hope he's
Write that
suffering.
down. Write that down.
Everyone write it down.
Meanwhile, period 5. It's media
Oh, yeah,
studies
Rune has
with...
gone home.
Pardon?
Rune has gone home.
Ah, cool. We'll catch
I
up with
think-
Rune in a moment then.
I was going to say, I think Alex probably spent lunch
James.
with Keith and then also went. Alex was today. I think James also. James also spent lunch with Keith and then went home as well.
Very fair. I like the that we're all remembering the names of our previous characters.
Yeah, there's a lot of bleeding going
You
on.
messed it up.
Yeah.
Also, if we're on period 5, only Valerie has class now.
Oh yeah. But presumably you're not going home separately, Wren.
I guess I'm still outside. in case anyone wants to talk to me
I'm in class.
to
Sorry.
improve the plot.
Also, I don't know you at this point.
Also, sorry, you're going to improve the plot.
Yeah.
Wow. I love the confidence. Yeah, do you guys share any fucking classes?
Well, I mean, Valerie.
No, just like the player characters. You don't! Why did you do this? I hate you!
One things to pick from.
Good work,
Yes,
Dan,
they did.
good work.
I had to give you a realistic
Argument.
number of subjects. What if somebody wanted to do modern foreign languages, Ari? Nobody did, only Danny does that.
Yeah, alright. Think of the possibilities.
God damn.
Feel like we're getting off track.
Sorry, yeah, media studies with Belinda Brown. Valerie! You're in there with a couple of people you don't know, and the pink-haired girl from Form.
Oh,
You gonna say anything?
can I? I'm gonna lean over and ask if she wants to know a fun fact.
Sure?
Scientists have observed that spiders might have REM sleep, which means spiders may dream. Now you know.
Interesting. I'd never really thought about that. Do you dream?
Occasionally.
What are your dreams like?
Weird dream last night, but
A weird dream.
like vacuums eating people and clowns and giant ladies with swords. You know, the normal.
Ooh, that's interesting. What did it look like? Sorry, I'm just interested.
What? The dream?
Yeah,
My dream?
like, where were you?
It was dark. There was my room and then some other person's room. Oh, there was that creepy guy, Todd. He was there.
You saw
My brother
Todd?
was there. Yeah, I know it's a tragedy that I'm even dreaming about him.
Oh, yeah, okay. A weird house.
Why?
Nothing. I think. Anyway, let's get back to the lesson, huh?
I think you cut out there.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, shit. She said nothing.
The last thing I heard. No.
Nothing.
No,
Let's get
Fuck yourself, Valerie.
let's get back to the lesson, huh?
yeah, whatever.
Okay. Again, not massively relevant, but Chu Yan and Keith currently have law with Saul Goodrich. I just wanted to mention that.
I did make a design for that teacher. He looks like Saul Goodman.
Perfect. That's what I
As
wanted.
he should.
He is a small person though, so it's Saul Goodman as a small person.
Valid.
Yeah.
No notes.
Speaking of no notes, my favourite lesson is coming up. It's biology with Sai Hasegawa. and it's Hedda and Todd.
No! No!
That's how you're finishing off your Tuesday, Hedda.
I share 2 classes with Todd.
You do, unfortunately. I did not plan this. Todd leans back and puts his arms behind his head, and you sense the unwashedness.
I'm not sat near Todd. I'm putting that
The
out.
unwashedness?
The unwashedness, you sense it. Yeah.
I'm sat on like the other side of the room, and I'm still like, oh.
I think I know everything about human biology. Sai immediately looks up. That's good, because today we're going to be dissecting... Yeah, a human eyeball. Oh, God, we're going to what?
Hedda lights up and is ready to learn.
Okay, so if you could all quickly make an incision for me, just remember to do it very carefully down here. Remember, the outside of the eyeball is much, much firmer than you might expect, so don't worry about popping it or anything, just really dig the... really dig it right in. Not like that, Todd. You hear a spang, and Todd launches his eyeball across the room because he slightly missed it with the scalpel. There's always one every year, isn't there? Hedda, you're about to make your incision. Could you show the rest of us how to do it?
Oh God, no!
Hedda, roll for dexterity.
Go on, Hedda. Go on, Hedda.
The delay between me clicking and it coming up. Oh, 15. Okay.
Okay.
Very good.
Hedda makes a
That's
lovely...
definitely eyeball cutting material.
Yeah, Hedda makes a lovely incision, and Sai is so impressed that you gain +2 to strength rolls for the rest of the session.
How did I get stronger from cutting an eyeball?
Every subject has its own bonus. It's just... I couldn't justify half of these, to be fair. But yeah, cool. Everyone's having a good time, cutting open eyeballs and things. And with that, the end of the day soon rolls around. Before we catch up with the end of the day, James,
Yes.
you headed home at lunch. Was there anything you did in particular with your afternoon?
Don't think so. Checked to see if my dad was in, but like regardless of whether he was or not, I think I would just spend the rest of my day prepping for history tomorrow morning, because like it's the second lesson, so it will be actual lesson and not just like introductory stuff.
Okay.
So I think I can just... What's the if it's hopeless for me to pursue this, do say so, but what's the planned like period of history we're going to be studying first?
Annoyingly, I think I mentioned this in the first session. I believe...
I'd like to remind all of our viewers that you can call Benjamin out for forgetting something. In fact, it is encouraged.
Yeah, arguably you're supposed to.
The Crusades were definitely in there.
Yeah, the Crusades was the depth topic, and the Wars of the Roses was the breadth topic, if I remember correctly.
Sounds familiar.
So yeah, you're starting with the
I will affirm you with
Crusades.
this, Benjamin. Okay, sweet. Yeah, I'll start reading up on the instigating factors of the First Crusade then, and later on when my dad gets his work done, we'll probably try and do the. We both basically we finished like beating the night boss last night. Immediately got to the next area, saw that it was a swamp, and both decided to go to bed. So
accurate, yes.
We're gonna try and attend that tonight.
In Unlit Spirits 3, it's actually a marsh level, not a swamp.
Oh god, you're so right. It's definitely a marsh level.
You curse Ziamaki's name for putting marshes in his game.
How like copyright unsafe has this become?
We are dancing on an edge, my friend.
But yeah, anyway, so I'm going to study for like the next few hours.
Okay, sounds good to me.
Then when I get home.
I just
but yeah,
hate
that's
how
probably
marshes envenom you every time, you know?
Yes, I do hate being envenomed. We can't keep doing this.
Okay. And Rune, what are you doing with your afternoon?
Rune will have gone home and done And I'm saying this because this is something that my friends who actually do professional circus, they do this. They get home, they get out their juggling clubs, and they do 100 passes of juggling with their juggling clubs, and then practice for a bit on their aerial hoop, like basically prepping for teaching tomorrow at circus.
Rune, roll for dexterity.
Yeah, feck. This is the first roll I've made all session. Been going for an hour.
I love Dancing in Limbo. It's the game of all time.
I'm waiting for my computer to do a load because it is slow.
Okay.
11.
You just about managed to pull off the 100, although you do nearly miss it right at the end. But still feeling fairly confident. Rune, you gain a point of dexterity.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Meanwhile, at college, as period 5 ends, people start to head out. And the very first person out of the door, walking past Wren, is Todd, who looks very, very serious and has marched out as quickly as humanly possible.
As he walks by.
You see him just immediately marching. As he reaches the edge of the sort of college entrance area and car park, you notice him look around for a moment to see, almost as if he's checking whether he's being followed, before he disappears off down a side passage.
Can I follow him?
Roll for Constitution. In your own time, Krow.
Okay, my computer's also a potato. Give me a second. 17.
Oh, it's up.
Okay.
Up. Nice.
17.
You go sprinting off after Todd, curious as to where he is going. Val. You arrive at the exit of the college where Wren said he would meet you, and he is not there.
I'm looking around, seeing where he went, looking into the trees and shrubs.
Yeah, okay.
And
Hedda. You step out of college to see a girl who appears to be looking into a hedge and calling Wren's name.
I pause for a second, decide, no, I don't want to get involved with this.
Extremely valid. Okay. Wren, could you make a dexterity roll for me?
Oh god. Oh, that's my lowest. 14.
Okay, you continue following Todd. You dart down the side passage and follow him up the road. You see him take another couple of left turns, cross a road. You decide to chase after him still. He hasn't noticed you yet, which is good. Can you make another dexterity roll for me?
14.
Unfortunately, as you cross the road and reach the other side, you realise that you've suddenly completely lost him. You're not sure which direction he went. You will have to admit defeat this time.
How did he get away? He's not athletic, at all.
Very hard to say. Who knows?
Darn it. I guess I turn around and go home. Well, go back to where I'm supposed to be, Valerie.
I was about to say, I turn around and go home is very strong when Val is looking for you. Okay, you meet Val back at the college entrance after walking past Hedda.
Bro, where'd you go?
Todd's being a freak, so I followed him.
I feel like if Todd's being a freak, that's an even more reason not to follow him.
Well, I want to see what he's being a freak about.
I don't like the words Todd and freak in the same sentence like that.
True, but he basically came out and he started acting like he was in a video game and someone was following him. So I decided to make that a reality and actually follow him, and then he just disappeared. So I came back.
Was that a good use of your time? I think.
Yeah.
No. Oh,
Yeah.
speaking of which, you signed up for circus the other day.
Yeah, I did.
I was thinking, what if you didn't? You know, and we played games at home instead.
What if you didn't?
How about get fucked, mate? I still want to do that.
Well, imagine there's gonna be all those strangers there, and
Oh,
I
hi
know
guys!
that. I'm trying to overcome my fear of people.
You are suddenly caught
yeah, but I can't like.
by Amelia making her way out. She spots you both at the entrance of the college. Oh, Valerie, isn't it?
That's me, the one and only.
I mean, if you're free this afternoon, did you want to grab a coffee or something? Maybe go for a run?
Can I bring my brother?
Sure. You're in our form too, aren't you? I don't think I've got your name though. Sorry.
That's Wren.
Nice to meet you, Wren. Not much of a talker.
I shake my head.
That's okay. I understand that. My brother doesn't talk very much either. At least not to me. There's a coffee place just down the road. Do you want to head there?
Sure.
Cool.
I feel like at this moment I give Valerie like a glare because she's just told me to not sign up to a thing to make friends, and here she is just getting invited out.
It's very Val.
Yeah.
You both make your way with Amelia to the local coffee shop, the Oregon Roast, and we'll catch up with you in a little bit. Hedda, you are heading home. I made that same joke last time, didn't I?
My god.
Yeah.
Okay.
How many
I'm
times are
pretty
you
sure you
gonna
did.
forget and repeat that?
I need new material.
It barely passed the
Every
first time,
session,
and
I
now
hope.
you've repeated it. So.
Yeah, the second time is... I would argue the second time was worse, but got a bigger laugh.
I got a bigger crowd as well, though. So, you know.
True. Swings and roundabouts. Okay, Hedda, you make your way home. What is your plan this evening?
What's my plan this evening? Oh, I don't have any clubs on. I try that. Should probably do some studying, I guess.
Okay.
Whilst, of course, being on my phone to all my friends.
Naturally. Speaking of your friends, you get an image of Chuyan and... Yeah, Chuyan and Ruben. And it seems that they are hanging out in the local supermarket at the moment. It says, "Come loiter if you want to be cool."
I reply, en route to loiter.
Excellent. I was going to make you roll like the willpower of staying to study, but no need. Okay, you are en route to loiter. Meanwhile, Rune, you've done a little bit of practicing, a little bit of studying. You're feeling pretty good.
Can I text Dorian, my best mate?
You can. What will you text him?
Can you come over? I want to practice some pair work on the hoop.
Dorian texts back. Yeah, of course. And then follows it up. Oh, BT dubs. That's what people say, isn't it, young people?
I'm gonna get you.
I hate you so much.
Krow, did you just say I'm gonna get you?
Yeah. It's my catchphrase. I can't stop saying it.
Yeah, I know. He says like, "Oh, by the way, posters went up at end of college. Looks really cool. I'm in."
Cool. Rune texts back saying cool, and then waits for the inevitable knock on the door of their flat.
Okay.
It being Dorian.
Meanwhile, Rune, you realise that you haven't actually checked your school or your college email since you got home.
Fuck. Rune, while waiting for Dorian to show up, sets off the coffee pot and pulls up their phone to check their email while the pot's boiling.
Okay. You check your email and you realise you already have 2 responses. One of the
Cool.
responses is from James, but the most recent response, that seems to have come up literally like minutes after period 5 ended, is from a girl whose name you vaguely know as Amelia Garcia.
Okay.
So,
Can I read it?
Yeah, it doesn't say very much. It just says, "Hi, I'm super interested. I think I've got the experiences you're looking for, Emilia."
Rune emails them both back saying, "Thank you so much. We'll be in touch with a date to start do initial consultation soon."
Okay.
so like sign up for that.
Can you what?
I don't know if I can I also I also wish to take part in that.
We'll say that Wren did wish to take part in that and also sent an email.
Cool.
Cool. I will make a note of this.
No worries. You probably should, because I'm not going to.
Well, I'm the scribe, Benjamin, so I'm already on page 2 of my notes.
You're on page 2. I'm on page 177. Don't test me.
I mean notes for this session, my dude.
I nearly said so do I, which would have been powerful.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
I would have told you to get a life.
Yeah, honestly fair. Okay. Yeah, Rune, as you step out of your room, you can hear a strange murmuring coming from outside your front door.
I look through the peephole.
You can. You take a couple of nervous steps forwards, and you have a little look through the peephole, but you are quite relieved. It seems that Dorian ran into Rowan just getting home from work, and they've been chatting outside the front door for a couple of minutes.
I open the door and say, "You can come in, you idiots."
Yeah, sorry, no, we were just chatting about something. Oh, yeah. Rune, by the way, did you get my email about the sign-up thing? I only just sent it now.
Yes.
Yeah, cool. Well,
Rune holds up their phone as it pings.
there it is! There we go. Excellent. Yeah, how was your day?
Interesting. You know how I just couldn't have Belinda for all of my lessons?
Oh, yeah, no, you and Belinda, busy mates.
You know it. Yeah, no, I remember that guy from Circus, James, the one with the really fancy coat?
Oh, yeah, fancy goat man, I know him.
Yeah, the one who does magic. He,
What, the one who dropped his
is in
deck
a
of cards
clone.
when you showed up at the first session and fucking put them everywhere?
I have that effect on people.
Good answer.
Yeah, no, he's being really nice, and on Rowan's suggestion, I'm being nice to him back.
Oh.
Rune says through gritted teeth.
Rowan looks over as he busies himself with the coffee pot. I say suggestion, I more had to, drag it out of him, you know what they're like. That's not half bad, Rune. When'd you put this pot on?
What, sorry?
The coffee, when'd you put it on?
After I texted Dorian to come over.
Temp's perfect.
Good timing, then.
Dorian flops himself over on the sofa. Okay, then. I don't know why I've just sat down, because we need to do some training, don't we?
Yeah, strip.
Alright, here we go. And that's what you guys are up to. In the meantime, Wren and Valerie, you arrive at Oregon Roast with Emilia. You see a couple of other college students in there. Seems like this is a favourite haunt of theirs.
Oh, amazing.
But yeah,
More people. That's exactly what I want.
Emilia continues talking most of the way down. You do have to... Actually, yeah, both of you, roll for dexterity.
Cool. crisp 16.
I like how you keep saying your numbers are crisp, Barry.
I love Crow's numbers as
I
well.
like the-
They amuse me infinitely every time.
It could be moist, you don't know.
Mine's
Oh.
soggy.
What? Yeah, no, Crow's rolled a soggy
numbers.
5.
I got a soggy 5.
You did, it's tragic. So yeah, you notice that Emilia, even when she's not running, because of the lightness of her trainers and the strength of her stride, even keeping pace with her walking is quite a challenge. And Wren very quickly falls behind, while Valerie pretty well keeps pace.
I'm like panting. I don't have asthma in this universe, and I'm fucking dying.
So, what other subjects do you have? I don't think I've ever asked.
World studies, religious studies, media studies, and music.
Oh, nice.
Nope.
I guess that explains why I've not seen you then. I do phys ed, media studies, and geography.
Ah.
Can I
was
run
gonna
over
do-
to them to catch up, please?
No.
God damn.
You rolled a 5.
Ugh.
Suffer.
Suffering the consequences.
See, I was gonna do phys ed, but you know, it's me and exercise don't really, work out. I once broke my ankle 5 times in a row.
Oh, no, I like running. It's a good chance to just separate yourself from everything that's going on. Just running free. Feels almost like a dream in itself, actually.
A horse.
Like a horse, I guess. Anyway, here it is. Oregon roast. Wait, did we lose your brother? Oh, there he is.
Dad, keep up!
Hey Wren, your drink can be on me if you want. You want a smoothie? Take that as a yes.
Yes.
You all pop into the coffee shop. What are you ordering, Valerie?
A warm cup of milk.
Strong. And can I have 2 berry blast
With
cooler
4 shots
smoothies?
of caramel.
Naturally.
Someone who has worked as a barista in a cafe, that makes me so deeply uncomfortable.
My
I work as a barista too.
my favourite part of Dancing in Limbo is role-playing experiences I've never actually had.
Can I like shyly go up to Amelia, kind of like tug on her sleeve a little bit, and ask for a strawberry smoothie?
Strawberry? Yeah, of course. Can you change that berry to a strawberry? Yeah, thank you very much. Within a few minutes, you're all sat down around a table enjoying your drinks. Amelia doesn't talk for a little moment. It seems she's giving you the option of starting the conversation if you want.
So, Amelia,
Mm-hmm.
hanging out is fun. Is there a reason you decided to become my friend today? Oh, and Wren's friend too, of course.
Oh, no.
Just telling me how he doesn't have enough friends, so one more to the group, you know?
Well, yeah.
I glare at her.
It's a pleasure to be your friend, Wren, and if you don't have many, that's okay.
Hey, give her a thumbs up.
You can. As you do, she blushes slightly and goes back to her drink.
Oh. What can I say? I'm a ladies' man.
Yes, that is definitely a thing you could say Wren is.
Wren's got that red.
Riz, but with a W at the beginning.
You stuck out. I was about to type it in chat.
That is going
To
in
type
the
it in chat. God damn.
That's episode title, worthy that is. Wren's got that Riz.
I got charisma.
Okay, I don't even remember what I was gonna...
No, never mind, it's that. That's the episode title. I got charisma.
What was I even gonna say? I've completely lost my train of thought now. Oh, no, I remember. So... You were talking about your dream earlier, Valerie. Did you have any more details?
Oh,
Wait, can I like nudge Valerie real quick and like whisper to her?
I will
Wait,
listen.
Wait, Valerie? What? Why are you talking about that dream? That dream?
Oh, she asked me if I had any weird dreams lately.
Yeah,
I didn't want to tell her about the one where like a giant whack-a-mole was trying to whack me in the holes. So I thought that was a weird dream.
this is a rare
But
occasion
this one
where
is
Val
a
has told
weird
the
dream.
truth, actually.
I mean, this is like the first time you're telling somebody the truth.
Well, it was a weird dream. I feel like if I said anything else, then she could still invite me. Either way,
True,
it
but
was a weird dream. Okay.
should we be talking about the thing that we shared together? I don't.
You guys are doing a lot
I
of
feel like
whispering. Are
something's
you
up
okay?
with it.
Fine.
Valerie, lie to her.
So in the dream, we defeated like 8 bosses in a row. It was super cool because we're like super strong.
Yeah.
Wasn't a lie.
Valerie,
Yeah.
roll for...
A whisper?
Annoyingly, there isn't really a charisma stat in the waking world. Strength, I guess, because it's the opposite of willpower. It's like the strength of your word. We'll go with that.
Yeah.
Roll strength. Okay, somehow she's fucking convinced by
18.
this. Oh, I see. Like a video game dream.
No. I mean, yes. We beat so many monsters.
I don't really play many
So
video
many
games, so
monsters.
I don't know much about it.
One looked like Todd, actually.
Well, that's certainly something you should defeat quickly, isn't it?
I wish.
That sounds like a cool dream, Valerie.
Yeah. What about you? Enough about me.
Oh, I don't know if there's much to know about me. I like sweets, I like shopping, I like running. I don't particularly like geography, but I'm getting there with it. I kind of thought it'd be more interesting than it was, you know?
Pick a subject you don't like.
I mean, there's good parts to it, but there's also bad parts.
Feel ya.
I like the people I've met. At this point, she looks at Valerie and then blushes and goes back to her drink.
Do I notice this?
Valerie, roll for Constitution. Do you notice this? Yes.
Well, I'll ask her if she has any dirt on anybody in the class.
Dirt? I don't think I really know much about that. I tend to keep out of other people's lives generally. But I mean, I'll be happy to gossip if I ever find out anything.
Cool. It's like having my own ear in the walls, you know? Separate from me.
Yeah, I guess that's one way of putting it. Oh, sorry guys, I've got to get going. But thanks for this. I'll see you tomorrow.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.
Thank you for the drink.
No problem, Wren. It was really nice to meet you.
You too.
Right, Wren and Val roll for Constitution.
$13.
17.
Okay, 1 second. Okay, Valerie. You notice as Amelia gets up to go, something a little bit odd. You notice like her bag get jostled around a little bit, and you can see sticking out of the bag what appears to be like a glittery black sequin dress that she's brought to college. And you only catch a glimpse of it before she then disappears off out of the coffee shop.
Interesting.
And with that, you have done a social activity. Wren, Val, please increase your sanity by 3. That's your maximum sanity.
Yeah.
Whoa.
And Benjamin, it has gone 8 o'clock. It's break time.
Yes, I did just see that.
I thought I would wait until the end of that scene before saying anything.
No worries. I was also
Yay.
going to leave it there afterwards. So good on us.
Cool.
Okay, we'll take a quick break and we will be back shortly, dear viewers. To the top and look out. So this is Wonderland, where all your dreams come true. You gotta go get yours before they come get you. In that case, let's continue. Yeah, back in with James, why not? James, how are you going to spend... how are you going to spend your evening?
So, after studying for a few hours, I wait for my dad to get home.
Your dad gets back around
And-
5:30.
Hey Dad, I'm in my room.
Yeah, no worries. I've got a bit of work to do, so probably won't be free for dinner till like 7. That okay?
Yeah, that's fine. Do what you gotta do.
You can hear the clattering of
Um,
rocks downstairs.
Do you want a hand with those?
Nah, I'm alright. You relax.
Alright. Yeah, so I'll use that as my cue to stop studying for the day. And probably just practice some magic tricks up until Dad's done what he needs to do. Once that's all sorted, we'll probably make dinner together and try and deal with that marsh area.
Okay, sounds good. Roll for dexterity, please.
Of course. There's been a lot of dexterity rolls from me today. I got a 19.
You perform some very impressive magic tricks. You're actually impressed at yourself. You think you've pulled off something you haven't managed to pull off before. It might be
Yes,
time to move
I
on
like
to
the wits.
the next chapter of your Sleight of Hand handbook. Okay.
The sleight of hand
The
book.
Sleight of Hand book. James,
I keep it in a hidden pocket of my coat.
you feel the magical energies flowing through you. You gain a point of imagination.
Oh hell yeah. 21. Sweet.
Okay. You'll head down for dinner with your dad. And in the meantime, let's swing by Rune and Rowan. And Dorian, who is also there. You've been practicing circus stuff for a while, but as it reaches 7, Dorian checks his watch. I hope you don't mind. I didn't mean to call it quite so soon, but I do have to get home. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine. Not a problem. We've just wanted to make sure we were ready and prepped for teaching tomorrow.
I think we're more than ready. You're overthinking it. They're going to be complete novices.
I know. I don't want anyone to fall on the head. It's not exactly like I'm in the best position to catch them.
True, I suppose. But yeah, no, I think we'll be fine. I'll be on hand anyway, but yeah, I gotta roll for now.
Cool.
I'll see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. Rune will head into the kitchen and grab like a protein drink from the fridge and start like doing like cool down stretches. Have like refueling as they go. And very nicely ask their brother, pretty please, can you make dinner? I'm hungry. I've been exercising for like 3 hours.
I guess I can do that. Yeah, let me think.
Pretty please.
You know what? I'm in the mood for risotto. I think I've got the stuff for it. Okay. And with that, you all enjoy your various dinners. Wait, did we check in with Hedda?
No, I'm off to the shop's cafe.
Oh, yes, that's it. You're loitering in a coffee shop.
Loitering time, baby.
You meet up with Chuyin and Ruben just outside the supermarket, Tesda. That one was planned in advance.
No. Oh no.
Oh, hey, you alright?
Hello. I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad. I don't know if you've met. This is Ruben. This is Hedda. Ah, hey. Ruben holds up a cigarette in his hand as he waves to you. Good to meet you.
Is that like offering me one? Or...
No, it's just in his hand because he's doing stuff.
Doing stuff, huh?
Yeah, it's his free hand. He's using it to wave at you as he's using it to smoke at the same time. Yeah, I was told you were pretty cool. I don't really know what that means, because to be fair, Chuyan says that about a lot of really random people, but it's good to meet you.
Good to meet you too.
Was there anything else you wanted, Chuyan? What? Yeah, no, of course. I haven't even got a drink yet. I was just going to get some pop. You want to come with me?
Yeah, okay.
Okay, Ruben, you stay there. Yeah, I got it. You make your way inside Tesda and begin wandering up and down the aisles. It is quite a large supermarket, and it is fairly lively on this Tuesday afternoon, although it is due to close in an hour or so. So most of the people in there are the last-minute shoppers. As you are walking past the pop aisle, Chuyan stops and begins looking around. You want anything?
I'm going to get energy drink.
Okay.
I would try and come up with some kind of cool Seiinity monster, but I'm pretty sure every Seiinity monster has been claimed by an energy drink brand.
Almost certainly, yeah. I'd like to grab a drink of Fuck Tide.
I'll have some Dreamster, please.
Nice. Chuyan grabs a can of Dreamster and a can of Dr. Pippo.
Gone.
Oh my god.
I was going to say Gonster, but that's so much better.
And you notice how she slips them both into her coat pockets and then begins making her way to the exit. Alright, let's roll.
Let's go.
She grabs a chocolate bar on the way out and walks into self-service. She pays for the chocolate bar, pockets it, and walks out.
The classic, yes. I ain't no snitch. I'm happy this arrangement.
I almost want to call that a monstrous action.
What? I don't think stealing from Tesda is a monstrous action.
That's true.
So
That's
I'm
true.
not going to notice in their profit margins.
You meet up with Ruben outside the shop. She pulls out the can and chucks it to you.
Grab it. Have a drink.
So, do you just hang out in lessons, or do you skip lessons? Are you one of those?
I make sure to do lessons. Keep teachers off back.
Yeah, it's fair. The teachers are always on my ass, that's for sure. Ruben nods. Oh, tell me about it. The guy I was sat next to in, I think it was, what was it? Fuck, I've actually forgotten. Not, out of character, I've forgotten. Oh my god, what was it? Religious studies. That's why I forgot it. Most forgettable subject. Yeah, the guy I was sat next to in religious studies was a little bit talkative, but the whole time he was just getting on with the work and actually writing it all down. You know, the guy who goes around in the blazer?
Oh yes, he did magic tricks in R4.
Yeah, him. He's a little bit of a workaholic, it seems, but we had a decent chat. Seems alright. Huh. I think I spoke to him briefly. He seemed alright to me as well. But you know those guys that you just know are going to be calling themselves your best friend if you talk to them more than twice?
Oh, yes.
Gave me that vibe. So, yeah, I'm holding back.
It's fair. We have also not spoken to him.
You can see Chuyan looking sort of wistfully out over the town. It used to be a lot more fun than this, Hedda. There used to be a whole bunch of us.
What happened?
The group just fell apart. Internal drama, you know how it is.
Ugh, hate drama.
Ruben nods. Yeah, we did too, but sometimes you get dragged into it.
We should make new group, better group.
You know what? That's not a bad show, actually, Chuyan. Yeah, no, I
I
suppose.
am not Chuyem.
I suppose she does have a point. Well, what the hey? Yeah, you know what? Might be an idea. Us three, we should hang out again. But for now, I'm gonna head home, because I have shopping to do tomorrow.
Good loyalty.
Yeah, I may not be in college much, but, you know, I'll drop by around some point. Ruben nods. If you're ever looking for any of our group, usually up on College Roof is the best place to find us. You know, at the top of the third floor, that maintenance door?
Oh, I know.
Yeah, we... I think it was sometime last year, we put a slip of paper just in between the door and the frame, so it never actually shuts properly. So, yeah, we can get in there anytime we like. It looks locked, but it ain't.
Very good.
So yeah, if you ever want to hang out, we're usually up there in our frees and stuff. Chuyan nods. And in our lessons. That sound good, Hedda?
Sounds good to me.
Cool. I'll see you later.
See you around.
Chuyan begins making her way home. Ruben looks over at you. Hell of a girl, isn't she?
Not too bad.
Yeah. Well, I suppose I should head off too, but it was nice meeting you.
Yes, good to meet you. See you on the roof sometime.
Yeah, I'll see you on the roof. Ruben walks away as well. Incredible work, Hedda. You have done a social hangout.
It's a lot for me as
It is. And could you please open up your character sheet
I'll think about it.
and give yourself 1 point of lucidity?
Oh, hell yeah.
I don't like how generous Benjamin's being with stat boosts. It makes me worried.
Well, he'll regret it later on.
This is just to introduce you to the concept. I will be dialing back heavily on these. In the rulebook, it explicitly says, where is it? Players can receive a bonus to rolls or a permanent increase in a particular stat. The Dreamweaver may cease bonuses for players who do these activities too frequently. So it's my ineffable will that allows me stats.
Yeah, I figured.
Okay, you make your way home as well, Hedda. Right. Let me have a think then. Who are we with? There's Valerie and Wren. You guys haven't gotten home yet, have you?
No, we haven't.
You head out of the coffee shop, presumably discussing your new friend.
Opinions.
All right. I was going to ask you for opinions first.
I feel like you should go first.
She's chatty,
Yeah.
interesting.
How
Can't
did
get much
your
out of her though.
how did your conversation about dreams go in class?
In class.
Yeah. Because I'm assuming you talked about it earlier from the way that you were discussing it.
I did. What did she ask? Don't remember.
She asked you what you dreamt about and asked you where you were, particularly.
Yeah, she was asking.
No, I meant
very
like
strange
what
details.
spurned that conversation.
Oh, you started talking about spiders dreaming.
Oh yes, that was it.
That's right. I told her one of my infamous fun facts, and she got
Yeah.
really interested. It's like I was like spider's dream. She was like, gee, dreams. And I was like, I had a weird dream. Told her about it, and then she got like really interested.
That worries me.
Maybe she was like a monster in the dream. What if she was the giant vacuum?
Okay, well, it feels like she's a bit too interested for someone that you've just met, and also like dreams, especially considering our dream was like shared, I guess, which isn't a usual occurrence. I'm assuming that it's something that can happen with other people as well, if it happened between us.
Does this mean that that wasn't Dream Todd? That was real Todd?
Oh, don't fucking say that. Ignoring Todd. Ignoring Todd. Do you think she knows something about it? If she's that interested?
Maybe. I need to get her to talk more.
True, but
about
also
running and whatever.
Also, if Todd's like sneaking around, being a freak, do you think that's something to do with it?
I don't know. I try not to think about him.
I
just think
on
it's
the
a
same
Todd
page
thing.
as you. Yeah, it might just be a Todd thing. Maybe I'm thinking too much into this.
Like, why does he have to sneak around?
Well, maybe he's like possessed or something. Maybe he got like possessed when he went into the dream, and now he's possessed in real life. You know, like that one anime,
You saying?
Axe Offline. That one.
Oh my god. No.
Make that logo immediately. Axe Offline.
My Discord lads when he said the full names again.
I think it's a bit strange that we had a shared dream and now it feels like people are acting strange. You know?
So, we have two options here. We could go up to him and ask him, or we can stalk him.
I prefer stalking.
Me too, actually.
I don't want to talk to that guy, but we could talk to Amelia.
We talk to
she-
Amelia, we stalk Todd. I like the plan.
Yes. And what stops there from being more people? What if it's like a phenomenon or something?
Oh.
So we
Oh,
gotta like
are we
we gotta
doing
like maybe. Like all I'm saying is that we gotta like keep our eyes open if people are acting strange. I know that we're not like super close with anybody, but if Todd's like acting like he's being followed and then disappearing, I feel like that's pretty fucking strange.
Okay. We already, stay far away from everybody, so we can just, kind of watch. People
Yeah.
watch them.
We
Not
can get
weird,
binoculars as
because-
well.
Yeah, well, I like the spirit. That might be a little creepy.
You don't know anything about being creepy.
Okay, if you want binoculars, you can have binoculars.
Thank you. But I want those like really old ones you get in theaters with like the little stick.
Those are opera glasses.
Yeah,
Anyway,
I want that.
you guys would literally just talk for 2 hours if I let you, wouldn't you?
Yeah. Absolutely.
I've just realised something that I specifically said this morning. I'm like, I must remember to do that, and then I didn't, because I'm a really good Dreamweaver. James! Forgive me for not
Hello.
mentioning it previously, but to be fair, it probably wouldn't have been relevant at college anyway. You woke up with a symbol burned into your mind.
Ah,
Um,
I imagine after the stress of the day, that comes back to me now.
Yeah, it's something that occurs to you. And I think it's that one. There we go. I've added it to your safe space spreadsheet. It may be
Amazing.
in a language or a form that you don't quite understand, but you're quite certain of one thing: that is the sigil of the Scattershot. What that means, you don't know.
I'll add it into my inventory. sorry if people can hear me typing.
It's all good. Nobody else got any sigils. Fuck you guys.
Oh.
Okay.
Wow, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, once again, I can hear Ash from the other room, but Ash, you're not coming through on audio.
You with us, Ash?
Oh, heard something now.
Hello. Hi.
Hello.
Okay, both my mics died, even though I charged them.
Amazing.
Hi. Yeah, would that be something that James would text Rune about, like the sigil thing?
Actually, yeah,
That's a good question. Would you?
I feel like I probably would after the day's events.
Yeah.
Yeah, I dropped a really quick message saying, had some kind of weird symbol in my head all day, dream related maybe.
Rune text back, draw a picture and send it to me.
I do so. It's probably not great.
I can even give it you if you give me just 2 seconds. I should have done this in my prep this morning.
Interesting. Okay.
Sigils.
The stream will cut to an image this momentarily.
It's probably already up.
Can you like add me beating the hell out of the sigil?
Wait, what?
I'd beat up the sigil.
Why?
What up?
Okay.
Screen magic. Entertainment.
Okay, there is the sigil that James sends.
Okay. Yeah, so I sent that photo. Oh.
Hello, I'm here.
Hi.
Hello.
I'm just waiting for the image to frickin' load on my end. Give me a second.
No worries.
Because my phone is going slowly because it is struggling. Okay, interesting. Cool.
I text anything like this from you?
Nope, but we can ask Ember and Voila the next time we're in the dream, I guess.
Yeah. I don't like the idea that I'm special for some reason, but we'll see what they say.
Rune has to fight the urge to be like, dude, you are special, you just need a diagnosis, but they don't text that.
That's very good of them.
Also, for context of the audience, I am autistic, and my character is also autistic. I'm not just being an ass.
Thank you for confirming.
The neurodivergent radar is strong with Rune.
Also, I'm so sorry if you can hear the echo on Isaac's audio of me cackling.
Yeah, it's all good. I think it's picking up okay.
I think we're clear. I can close my door if there is any echo.
Yeah, I think we're good for now. Okay, cool.
Okay, sweet.
But yeah, there is a sigils page on the safe space spreadsheet where you can see what sigils you got. And it also tells you how you got it.
Ooh. Hold on. Okay, sweet. So I messaged Rune about that. By which point my dad's probably nearly done. So I will. Sorry, try to load a page. Much better.
No worries.
I'll load it in my own time. I'll knock off my dad, see if he's ready to make dinner.
As you head down, you realise your dad is just getting the stuff ready. Oh, hey.
Oh, amazing.
Right. If you want to apron up, you can come help.
Yeah. What's on the table tonight?
I mean, a little bit of a stewy kind of thing. Just had a bunch of spare chicken and stuff. So I just thought, a bit of sauce, bit of sprigs. Actually, yeah.
Great, love a stew.
Yeah, could you just check what
Prepping?
herbs we've got before I start this?
Yeah, absolutely. Spices or herbs? Sorry.
Herbs, if you can. I think we're good on spices. I got these.
Herbs. Yeah. We got oregano. We are out of coriander. We've got sometime we've got some rosemary as well, but definitely go super well with chicken.
Yeah, okay. Right, I'll add that to the list. Okay, let's get started then.
All right, I'll get on prep.
Okay, you get started cooking with your dad. In the meantime, Hedda,
Oh no.
you head down for dinner with your parents,
Oh god.
and your father is asking you questions about college.
Yeah, beautiful Fiavia.
Learned today?
Answer.
Hmm?
Shit. Please try to glasses. Yes, we dissect eyeball in biology. It was very fun.
Dissect eyeball. I haven't done that in a while. All I dissect is meat. At this point, he like cuts his meat in half.
I like to imagine he just did it with like his bare hands.
Yeah, no, sorry, you're absolutely right. No cutlery. He rips apart the meat with his bare hands. Makes me feel alive.
I was about to say, did you know eyeballs pop? But of course you do.
Of course. Yum, yum, yum. Your mother just sort of looks over at both of you.
Just going slightly white.
She goes back to her meat, very daintily picking at it with a fork and a knife.
I like to imagine Hedda is somewhere in between.
Yeah.
Like she's wielding cutlery, but more as a weapon than a utensil.
Hedda, roll for strength.
I just got some strength bonuses. I have +2 to this roll, so
Very nice.
from cutting an eyeball open.
Yeah, hold on, let me just check that.
I rolled 18, which is 23 total.
The plate itself chips slightly as you slam your knife into it. Your mother looks up at you.
This is what happened when you let Dad teach me cutlery.
Don't worry about it. We have plenty of plates. She's proving strong, don't you think? A girl after my own heart. Proud father, very proud. He gets back to his eating the food. But yeah, you pass a very nice mealtime with your very different parents. Meanwhile, Rune, what are you up to now that Dorian's gone home?
Probably like starting to actually research lucid dreaming and stuff for my photography plan, and like look up artists who've worked with lucid dreaming. Like pull up my previous notes on like the surrealists and the situationists and how they used like walking as a method to in like walking in unknown places as a method to try and instigate like a dream-like state of mind while conscious. Like looking up that kind of stuff while my brother be cooking.
Okay, I like it. You do a bit of research into lucid dreaming. You take a look at some of the artwork that's been produced for it, some of the strangely surreal things you've got. There's a few artists that you find, some maybe not famous ones, but interesting ones nonetheless.
Cool.
You find an artist called Intrepid Pioneer, who draws plenty of strange lucid drawings of people in dreams that seem a little bit like your own.
Can I look on, like, see if they've got a social media page, look them up properly kind of thing?
They've just got a small art page where they post some of this work. But it's interesting nonetheless. You also find some work on the surrealists that you think would be relevant. And you start just sort of compiling a few names, faces, links that you might want to go back to later when you inevitably have to do your long-ass write-up of this.
Let's see the Intrepid Explorer's DMs are like open. and like Rune will, if they haven't, Rune will like message and be like, "Hey, I really like your work. I'm thinking of doing a project of my own using photography. Any advice?"
Okay, you send a message to Intrepid Pioneer, but you don't get a response.
Did you say Pioneer or Explorer?
Pioneer. This is all a very lengthy reference to Lucid Stoke.
What, Dancing in Limbo, or just...
Shush. Yeah, you drop a message, but you don't get a response for the time being. But it's been useful nonetheless. You're happy with the outcome.
By the time I finish, it's like, then I put my laptop down because my eyes are starting to hurt. My brother probably comes and plonks all of risotto on my lap, and I'm like, hell
There you go. Risotto a la Roman.
Thank you. Please don't tell me you put any of you in here.
My hair, maybe? If you find one, just pull it out.
Oh,
I'm just fucking with you. Oh.
Right. Shall we watch Supernatural? I promise not to fall asleep this time.
Yeah, I suppose we can. Go on then.
Thank you.
Puts on an episode of Supernatural. It's season 5, episode 4. One of your favourites. I don't actually know what episode that is or how good it is, but we'll imagine.
Season 5 is where this show goes down.
Oh, excellent. It's
Season 5 kind of slaps, to be fair. Season 6, it starts to drop off.
It's one of...
That's it. No. Yeah, sorry.
Okay, right. So yeah, one of your favourites. Season 5, episode 4. So you settle back in with your food. You can feel your strength returning as you eat. Okay.
Oh.
Valerie and Wren, you finally make it home. Your mother peers in from the kitchen. I was wondering if you two had gotten lost. Your tea is on the side, but it's probably a bit cold by now.
That's fine, thanks.
No worries. How was your day, Wren?
Good.
I'm glad. Your mother sort of doesn't quite know what to do with herself for a moment, and then she bustles off to the living room. You take your food. It is 2 lukewarm bowls of chili. And you make your way upstairs, I assume?
Of course.
Naturally.
Yeah.
You decide to eat in your room. You gonna do anything while you eat?
I think Wren should play guitar.
And eat at the same
Yeah,
time.
while
Yes,
he eats.
as you eat chili, you should play
Oh, God.
guitar. Yes.
Oh,
One
that's
hand
so
is
good.
strumming, the other is devouring chili beans.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm glad Arya's confirmed that she's never seen a guitar be played.
Yep.
Okay, you're enjoying your food together. Which, to be fair, is probably the best kind of tea time you can ask for. Back to James.
Hello.
You finished cooking with your dad. And you are now back to playing video games to relax of your evening. As your dad returns from the bathroom, he gives you a finger gun. Oh, can you add toilet roll to the list? I've just realised we're running low.
Right, well, I think I just have probably just like a notes app or something that I do it on.
Yeah, you make a note of toilet roll underneath time, slip your phone away. Your dad plonks himself down. Right, so I just don't think West is the way to go.
I would like to call for a lucidity check.
Okay, what are your grounds?
I do not believe time was mentioned when I was looking through the herbs. I believe I said we had oregano, we were out of coriander, and we had rosemary and thyme, but I didn't think it would go with the meal, but we weren't out of it.
I see. Roll for lucidity.
Right, you are. 30.
It's a good job you're not that far in the dream yet. Let me double check. Okay. Yeah. It's time. No, not that. There we go.
Oh, alright.
You have arrived once more in the dream.
Oh, Isaac, I'm quite proud of myself typing that one.
It was a subtle one. I was impressed. I thought it would have been long enough that you would have forgotten what was specifically on the list.
No. As soon as you asked me to like list things, I switched on.
Very fair. Okay, cool.
Okay, so I think this probably manifests as James just like hearing, like seeing time on his phone, just sitting up straight, looking around, and his dad's just not there anymore.
Yeah, sounds about right. Things have suddenly gotten darker, and the rooms have ever so subtly shifted once more. It's feeling quite cold. We'll give you a moment to muse upon this.
Alright.
And in the meantime... Yeah, okay. In the meantime, Hedda, you finish your tea? Your dinner?
Yes.
What would you like to do after dinner?
Any plans for family activities of the evening? Do I know of?
It doesn't seem like it. Your dad is watching some like ancient war drama from like 1955. Still in black and white. And your mother...
Hedda's dad has such a powerful...
Your mother is in the office, busy with work.
Yeah, fair. Quickly check my phone, see if anyone's out and about.
Doesn't seem like you've had a message from anybody recently. Seems like Chuyan and Ruben got their fill of you earlier and haven't messaged you since.
Wow, rude.
Yeah, that's the way it goes.
Maybe I guess I'll just go be a good student and study.
Okay, you head up to your room to do a little bit of studying. So you take... Let's have a look. Okay, yeah. You hoist your bag and books upstairs. You have to like shift away a bunch of papers on your desk of various unrelated shit. But you do get on with a little bit of studying. Okay, make...
What do I have to shift off my desk?
I don't know, just like other random bits of paper and notes and long forgotten post-its from like 2.5 years ago. Okay, can you make an intelligence roll for me, Hedda?
Oh no, my worst start. Good roll there.
Very based roll.
19
Look at
total.
Let me just double check then.
People watching, if they're listening, my intelligence is a 7.
Yeah, okay. You get some good psychology done. You gain a +2 to imagination rolls for the rest of the session. So that's good for you. Well done for doing your actual work. I'm proud of you.
Thanks, Dad.
meanwhile, Valerie and Wren.
Hello.
You have long since finished your meals. You have placed your plates aside, and Wren is now strumming on his guitar for a little bit. What are you up to in the meantime, Valerie?
Well, I am probably making teeth earrings.
Yeah, that tracks.
Flicking a lighter back and forth on the teeth to see if they can burn.
Yeah, that all tracks. Cool. I don't even know what to say or make you roll or anything, really. Yeah, teeth necklace. Wren, how are you doing with your guitar?
Just tuning it.
That's very fair. I imagine...
I feel like someone's been messing with it, so it's probably out of tune.
I imagine Val hears you tuning it and assumes you're playing a song. It's like, oh, this slaps.
Oh, definitely.
It's like I'm doing scales. What are you on about?
Upload this to SoundCloud. Oh, Cloud Sound.
Perfect.
I think that's unsalvageable, to be honest.
Music cumulus.
I'm not moving on this one.
Okay. Yeah, you guys are having a decently nice time. Who's next? Yeah, James, in the dream. You suddenly come to the realization that you do not have Voila with you.
Voila.
So I believe that is a +7 fear from being alone.
I like check if I'm still wearing him, because I was when I woke up last time.
You look down, but you're wearing the clothes that you were wearing when you were hanging out with your dad, and you realise with some regret that your blazer, if it is anywhere, will be in your room, and you don't know where that is.
Damn it. Whew. Okay. No, it's alright, just go through the motions. I reach into the pocket of my pyjamas and pull out my shotgun.
Strong. You are alone, but you are not defenseless.
Okay. Go over what I taught you. Find things, dreamcraft with them, explore, and see if I can find people, I guess. But what I will immediately do is attempt to calm down.
Okay, sounds good. Roll to reduce fear.
Unsuccessful.
Nope, you are once more freaking out.
Well, that's okay, because by process of elimination, I know some directions are of no use to me.
Okay.
But also, my ability to act rationally is hampered right now.
Indeed. Yeah, I don't remember if we mentioned that to viewers either. But when you are above 7 fear, you are in a state of hysteria where you suffer disadvantage on all rolls except for rolls to reduce fear. So it is not an ideal position to be in.
I believe I've explored East because this is the same place I entered the dream last time.
That is correct.
But I forgot how meta it was for my previous character's familiar to be his goddamn shadow, so he couldn't leave it behind.
Oh yeah, no, like one. I'm waiting for like Rune to have to start taking Ember to college with them, so that they've never like without him. Because there was a lot of that in our previous campaign. Because I think 3 players had plush familiars. So they never went to school without their school books, their uniform, and their plush.
As long as Hedda never gets amnesia, I'm fine.
Right.
Powerful.
I mean, I'm just going to start by stepping through this way and just like muttering grounding techniques to myself. Definitely as much else I can do right now until hopefully I see something that I recognise to not be dangerous.
Yes,
And I
give me a second.
immediately see something, and I attempt a focus check.
Yes, just let me check something. You've entered an unexplored room of light level 0 or lower. Could you please add +1 fear?
Yes.
You feel the chill as you step into this room. The whole floor feels quite cold, but this room feels particularly chilly. Please make your focus check with disadvantage.
Right, you are. My first focus check is a 12 or a 16. So we go with the 12, which is actually not bad both times.
You're unable to identify the thing in the shadows.
Cool, so I've just stepped into a dark room and I know something's in here with me and I don't know what it is.
It's worse than that. +1 fear for failing a visual check, please.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, it's not going well for James.
James is having a horrible time. That said, Isaac...
Yeah.
James may not be aware of this, but it is, of course, Voilar's turn as well.
Oh.
So if you'd like to seek out Voilar on the floor, you may schmove him about.
Aha. Okay. Aha, my human. He has returned.
Perfect.
Would Voilar instinctively know where to go?
He probably wouldn't, but given that there is only one exit from this room, then he could at least head that far.
Reasonable, but he would just go this way. I'm assuming Voilar cannot attempt fear reduction right now.
He can, yeah.
Oh, he can? Okay. Right.
Yeah, you and him share fear, so...
Okay.
Yeah, there you go. -1 fear.
Amazing. I'm on 8 fear, guys. I've got this.
He'll be fine. He'll be absolutely fine.
And James truly just collapses in a corner and tries to stop himself having a panic attack. Like, he looked down at his phone, he stood up, and his dad disappeared.
You hear a voice crooning in the darkness. Oh, it's so cold. I don't know where I am. Is there somebody who knows where I could warm up?
James just clamps a hand over his mouth and he's just breathing into it.
Okay, James, could you make a... Is it a focus roll to hide? It is, isn't it? Yeah. Focus roll with disadvantage, please.
Yep, okay. 11. Again, my higher was a 16. I'm rolling okay.
Except for the disadvantage.
Yeah, in spite of the disadvantage, I would argue.
You hear the voice crooning again. Oh, I think I see somebody out there. I think you could help me. Please, before it gets even colder. You feel the faint whistling of what feels like a snowstorm beginning to build up in this corridor. We'll leave it there. James is fine, everybody.
Right. Cool.
He's so fine. More than fine. So, let's move on to Hedda, then. You've about finished with your sociology, so you've got a few other subjects to revise for.
What? Slow down there, buddy. I don't do sociology.
What will you do, then?
I'll make a lucidity check.
Do it. I dare you.
I think you could just drop that casually into conversation. That's 20 total.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Hedda, you suddenly awaken in your room. You feel a blast of cold air from outside your door. Yep, this is definitely the dream.
Yep, cool.
So, we'll catch up with you next time, but you may acclimate yourself to your new surroundings.
Guess we're trying to find myself. There we go.
In the meantime, Rune. You're busy watching the televisuals of Supernatural with Rowan.
Mm-hmm.
How is it going?
I think Rune's just occasionally sleepily making comments about, like, why did they have to do a jump to the future episode?
I don't know, I think it's a fun idea. I mean, if I could jump to the future, I could avoid so much pain and hassle, you know? Oh, speaking of, I need to go shopping tomorrow, don't I?
Yeah. Oh, fuck, I need to pick up my meds tomorrow.
Yeah. I mean, hey, I get Wednesdays off work at least, so we could hang out.
Yeah. I mean, I've got a study, but I've got. Hold on, and then Rune's gonna pull up their schedule on their phone and go. I have art period 2 and period 3, but I could hang out between circus practice and then, and we can go do errands together if you want.
Yeah, that sounds good to me. I just need to figure out what I'm going to make for the rest of the week. I haven't even thought about it.
Sounds about right.
What can I say? Do you want to get me another drink if you're going to be up in a second?
Yeah, sure. And Rin will hop up and go to the kitchen.
It's definitely your turn to wash up, isn't it?
Oh, piss off.
Oh, come on, I cooked for the last 2 nights. I mean, okay, leftovers weren't cooking. I cooked for the last 3 nights.
Fine, okay, I will grab my kitchen stool and I'll do it. Unless you want me painting and cracking my head open again.
Yeah, okay, I don't want that. Rune, on your way to the kitchen, could you please roll Constitution?
Constitution?
Yes.
Hey? That is, drumroll, a 13.
Okay. You notice something that you didn't notice yesterday. As you stride past the front door, as you walk with your cane past the front door, you notice that there's a few more bills piled onto the small dresser that you have next to the front door, where your letters and things tend to go. A few more bills than there were recently.
Rune's gonna go and look at them.
You take a quick peek, and you can't quite tell everything that's going on, but it looks like rent payments have gone up recently, and Rowan's payments have not matched it.
Rune's gonna finish making Rowan, just like a squash, and come back and put the bills, on the sofa before they sit down and go, something you want to talk about?
I didn't want to talk about it right now. It's fine. Basically, there was going to be this promotion at work, so I thought it was going to be nice and chill, and it was supposed to be, I think it was supposed to be a June thing, but there's been complications with moving stuff around, so it's not happened yet. But I'm hoping that it'll be the end of this month, or end of October, and then I'll be able to make payments again. I was hoping they were going to give me a bit more time. Nothing to worry about, honestly.
Are you sure we're not going to get evicted?
We are not going to get evicted, I promise you. I would absolutely never allow that to happen.
I know you wouldn't let it happen, deliberately, but it's not your work. Not your fault if your work screws you over.
Let's try, I suppose.
Do you need me to start picking up some work?
I mean, I don't want to like inflict that on you. When I suggested the job the other day, I did genuinely just mean it as a chance to like learn to meet people. I wasn't asking for any help or anything. It's your prerogative, but I'm never going to ask you to make payments. Not until you finish college, at the very least. Okay.
I'm 18 in like a month.
That's true, I suppose. I wasn't ready for this conversation. Can we talk about this more properly another time?
Okay, I just wish you wouldn't have kept it from me and just said, "Hey, this is going on, and I'm super busy, and we can talk about it another time." Just so I knew that it was happening, and I didn't have to find out by accident.
Yeah, sorry, I was gonna move those. Well, hey, we're at the end of season 5, so how about we watch this last one and then head to bed?
Lucidity check.
Lucidity check? Why? What are your grounds?
Because you said I was on episode 4.
And how many episodes are there in a season?
There are like 20.
You're so right. Okay, roll for lucidity.
I've had it up and waiting since you said that I got up to get him a drink. Ta-da! 10.
Okay. Follow-up question, Rune. Where is Ember currently?
Ember was probably on the sofa with me, because that's kind of where, like, he kind of lives until Rune goes to bed, and then when Rune wakes up in the morning, he gets put on the sofa so he can watch TV during the day.
Okay, I'll allow it. You awaken in the dream.
Oh, fuck!
Indeed, you are here once again. So we'll catch up with you in a little bit. Meanwhile, Valerie and Wren, what are you guys up to now?
Guess I'm still playing my guitar.
And Valerie?
I finished my necklaces.
Probably
Probably like
a model.
yeah, I'm gonna make Wren model my necklace, my teeth necklace.
So valid. Wren fancily models your necklace while sitting on the edge of your bunk bed, playing his guitar, looking for all the world like an infinitely cooler musician than he actually is.
Nice. Really like the molars in the as a centerpiece.
Yeah.
My best work, I do think.
You want to take some photos?
Sure, why not?
Okay, you decide to take some photos of Wren while he's doing his guitar strumming. Let me see. Yeah, Val, roll for dexterity. How many pictures are we taking here?
We're gonna take 4. They're gonna be
Okay.
really cool. I'm gonna get all the angles. I got a 14.
Okay. You take your 4 pictures quite smoothly, and then you hear heavy stomping outside your door. You two knock that shit off. It's nearly bedtime. Seems like the guitar is no longer popular in this household.
Just play quieter.
I'm just gonna put it away. I can't be asked for them.
Aw, but I liked it.
I don't know, but I feel like he's just gonna come in here if I keep playing it.
Fine.
Okay. You guys hop off the bed and you debate what to do next. It is getting late after all.
Yeah, you wanna just go to bed?
I suppose.
there's not much else to do.
As you get
I'm
ready
not
for
in
bed,
much of a gaming mood.
Wren, you remove your lovely necklace. You admire it for a moment. You do enjoy your sister's handiwork, as odd as it can sometimes be. The incisor is a nice central piece. You just hook it onto the bed. Quick question, because I don't actually remember. Who is top and bottom bunk?
Bottom
Val's
bunk.
top, Ren's on the bottom bunk.
That
Yeah.
sounds about right. So yeah, you hook it on the at the top of the ladder, and then you hop under your bed to relax. Then you hear Val heading up the ladder and hopping onto bed on top of you. The fairy lights are still on, but otherwise the rest of the lights are off. It's nearly time for bed.
Do we just fall asleep? Nothing traumatic happens?
Did you say traumatic or dramatic?
Traumatic.
Why not both?
Both work.
You know, like a decapitated headless dad comes into our bedroom.
Ren.
There we go.
Okay.
Ren, you hear a whisper.
I sit up, I look around, and I can't really see anything because it's kind of dark, but also the fairy lights are still on. But like, there's like really dark corners in the room, and I'm just staring at those.
Ren. You stare at the corners. Something feels very off about this.
Freaky.
Anything else you'd like to do?
I don't feel like I'm gonna sleep tonight. I think I'm just gonna be staring at the corners.
Understandable.
Yeah, there's imagining things and then having a dream that's actually real, and now you're hearing shit. So I just gonna stay awake.
Okay, very fair. Val, how about you? You didn't hear anything.
Nope. I want to pull out like
What the fuck?
a novel from my pillow and start reading.
Very valid. You do some reading for a while. You don't know that Ren is suffering.
Context.
Okay. Meanwhile, in the dream, James, what are you doing?
I've got to leave the call for a second because everyone's audio is sounding very distorted. Admittedly, it's very effective, but not immersive. I'll be back in 1 second.
No worries.
Hello.
Hello?
People hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, cool. It's no longer difficult.
Okay, James, what would you like to do?
Would James happen to notice the two individuals in the room to the left?
He probably would have noticed them appearing.
Okay. I think... It probably warrants a focus check, doesn't it?
To recognise who they are specifically, yes, it would.
Yeah, I'm not looking for specifics, I'm just looking for, like, non-monster. Okay.
You
I got
don't
an 8.
know.
I don't know. Fuck it, we're on in there, anything's better than out here.
Okay, you dash into the room.
And see...
Hedda and Scaddy. The gigantic wolf immediately moves to stand in front of Hedda, placing a large paw in front of her.
There's something out there! There's something in here!
That is Scotty. It is fine. What did you see?
Wait, you're in my phone group at school.
Yes, you was a magic boy.
What? Yeah, I did card tricks. You're not in. Are you in the Circus Society? Did you sign up for it?
No.
Oh fuck! It might be phone groups.
What are you all about?
When I was here last time, I met someone else. Someone else from our phone group. They were also in circus, so I thought it might be circus people who were being brought in. There was something out there. I don't know what it was. It said it was cold and it wanted to find something to make it warm again. Is Scuddy your familiar?
Yes. I think we need to stop having energy drinks before bed.
Scuddy glances over at Hedda as if asking permission to stop being suspicious of James.
Yeah, don't eat him, I suppose.
Scuddy lowers. Actually, what is Scuddy's gender? I don't think I've asked.
That's an excellent question. I've been working with male / Scotty doesn't care.
Very fair. We'll go with he there generally.
Yeah.
But yeah, Scuddy lowers that wall and just sort of glares distrustfully at James, which is slightly different to actively going to attack him if he does anything.
I'm not a monster, I swear. I got separated from my familiar because I didn't think I'd have to keep a damn coat everywhere I went. And I was just adding something to my shopping list, and I looked up and my dad was gone. I knew what it was, but I wasn't ready for it. Do you mind if I just stay in here with you for a bit?
Go for it.
Thank you. I'm gonna roll to reduce fear.
Okay.
Damn.
James attempts to calm down and immediately looks back up to see Scuddy staring at him.
Ooh, okay.
Scotty just doesn't blink while staring at you.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Unblinking stare.
Awful. I will have voila roll as well.
Very fair.
God damn it, another 5.
Okay. Let's make this fair then. Yeah, can you roll, can you roll a 1d2 for me?
1d2.
Yes.
I'm just gonna roll a d4 and we half result.
Yeah, that's fine.
So that's a 1.
Okay, in that case, the first exit that Voila sees is the one to his right. That is to say, east.
Okay.
So he heads that way.
Rolls are not with me today.
Oh, buddy.
He must be this way.
Rune, you and Ember hear a familiar voice enter the room.
Voila.
Benjamin, do you want me to keep acting voila for now, or do you want to take over?
Yeah, I'll voila.
Yeah.
Huh? I hear.
Hi.
Not my dreamer, but another dreamer. Hello.
Hi again.
This is embarrassing for a familiar to admit, but Aura, have you seen my dreamer?
Not yet. Just got it.
You lost your dreamer. I wouldn't say lost. I just don't know where he is. It's a problem I'm trying to fix very, very quickly. I'm freaking out a little bit. I think we should stay with him for the time being.
Yeah, I mean, if it means we find James as well, might be good to stick together.
Yes. In that case, let's move on as soon as we can. Yes, bellissima. Oh, God. Okay. Hedda, it is your turn.
Can I see a thing in the corridor?
Roll for focus.
Can I just ask Scotty to look at what it is?
You can, yes.
Scotty, what are we facing?
Scotty looks out. Scotty does not respond, however.
Oh.
We you not speaking?
Skadi is... Hedda, you sort of know this innately without Skadi having to tell you. Skadi is not fond of speaking while other people are in the room.
That's fair.
Skadi sort of pads over to you and very quietly murmurs the response. Which you will have when I pull it up.
Ooh, you get getting a whisper, a typed response.
Oh no, I was actually going to, like, whisper it.
Ah.
One-legged creature. Looks large. Toothy face. Ready to bite. Hopping this way.
Let's bite first.
Skadi seems to give a wide, toothy grin as you say this.
And we're going to move into Hedda.
Okay.
You can come if you like, Magic Boy.
My name's James.
Good for you.
Absolutely strong.
Awesome.
Okay, have you taken an action? Skadi has, but you haven't, Hedda, so you can initiate if you would like.
Yes, please. I've got a spear for just this kind of occasion.
I've got some really bad news.
At least I initiated, so that's fine.
Is the accuracy of the spear 11? That doesn't sound correct.
I might have put it in wrong.
Yeah, no,
11
it's
is
6.
A lot.
11 is quite high.
Yeah, it's 6.
Right, cool. I'll fix that.
Did you get
In
lucky,
that case,
bro?
I've rolled a 9 on accuracy, and the benchmark is 6, so I hit. Aha.
Yes, I have some very bad news. You do 4 piercing damage to you, Kimber.
Oh, no!
I was just thinking to myself, oh, she's not got a gun, so this will be fine. And then I remembered you have the one close range weapon that does piercing damage. So that's excellent. Proud of you. Okay, yeah. Everybody can roll to initiate. James, you are within one room, so you can join the fight if you would like.
I will join combat.
In that case, I'll add you all.
Got a 10.
Hedda with 14 and James with the 10. That all sounds about correct. Okay, we'll catch up with combat turns when it is combat turn time. In the meantime, Rune, it's your turn. I see you have already schmooved off.
Yeah, because I didn't move on my previous turn, and I just spoke. So I thought, hey, I will move on this turn.
Well,
that
that
my
was just like
previous
you're
turn.
entering the dream turn,
Whee!
but we'll count it anyway. What do then?
I like to look around the room and see if I can see anything that is useful.
Roll for focus.
I would like Ember to do the same.
Okay, you may both roll. Let's take a look. Okay, one of you finds something.
Probably Ember, because I rolled Ember second.
Wait, no, the solo bonus, isn't there? +6 if you're the only person in the room.
Nice.
Both successes, actually.
Yeah.
Okay, Rune, you find some sandals.
Okay.
Ember finds a cardboard box. And inside the cardboard box, he finds a whip.
Oh.
Would you like to add the whip to your weapons for the time being?
Sure.
Let me know when
What's
you are
the
ready for whip stats.
Do. Yep.
The whips have an accuracy of 6.
Yep.
And the whip's damage dice is 1d20.
Whoa!
Wowee.
I love whips.
Right, whip.
Could be 1, could be
what's
20.
What's the weapon type?
Whip.
Whip. Okay. Cool.
There you go. Fantastic.
Wonderful. Do
yeah.
I spot the boy lurking in the corner?
You probably do, since you were doing focus check. You see Ace lurking nearby. He gives you a wave.
Yeah, so I wave and I go, "We're passing through, I'm not going to bother you."
No, that's fine. I'll probably be heading over to the east after this anyway.
Why's that?
Eh. I heard some monsters got dusted, so I wanted to go and see the carnage for myself. Just wondering what's going on, you know?
Fair enough.
But anyway, you guys should move on. And just,
We're planning on it.
Good. Make sure you find some weapons, make yourself strong. Kill some monsters, yeah?
Rune holds up the 2 weapons that they have. One is already dreamcrafted and gestures to Ember with the weapons and goes, "I think I'm fine."
Ace gives a grin. Oh, good. I am so gonna win this bet.
Bet.
He disappears off into another room.
Come on, Voila, keep up.
Yes, I'm on my way! Okay, then it is Monster Combat turns, which means it's Monster Combat music time.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's the good shit. Okay, Hedda, you initiated first, so your action is already taken up, but Skadi has not acted and thus can do something. And it is a new dream. Skadi's arts are back up to full uses.
Skadi's gonna flare.
Flare away.
It's so much damage.
You're in the room, that's 10d4.
Oh, good roll.
Let's
That's 30
go.
on 10d4.
Bloody hell.
So that is, let me think, 39 fire damage to Yukimba. Yukimba reels backwards, hopping on her leg. She gets a reactionary action. Oh, I'm not going to fool you with the old lady stick, am I? I guess I'd better just kill you.
You can try, but you will die first.
Yukimba calls forth a mighty snowstorm which blows through the room. This room's environment is now a snowstorm. And I can tell you what that means if you give me a second. -4 accuracy penalty on all combatants and a -4 damage penalty. Is there anything else? Yeah. Okay, yeah. 3 turns of snowstorm. And then it's Yukimba's turn. Oh boy, what's she gonna do now? Yeah, Yukimba hops up and down, stomping with her legs powerfully. Hedda, can you and Skadi make a focus save for me, please?
Can. Oh, Skadi. So I rolled 21, Skadi got 13.
You both manage to keep your focus as the floor shakes. Neither of you are inflicted with unsteady.
It will take worse than that, hag.
Oh, I see. You're strong, are you? Or at least you think you are. James, you are unaffected by the snowstorm and by the shaking of the room, so you don't really need to worry. Or at least I think that's how that works.
Yeah, I'm not in the room.
Yep, that seems reasonable to me. Rules as written. What will you do?
I'm going to shoot her with my gun. I'm still rolling with disadvantage because I'm at 8 fear.
That is fine. Please roll twice. You sure hit.
So I sure do.
That's 3 piercing damage to Yukimba. Yukimba gets
I just,
a
like-
reactionary action.
Oh, that wasn't worth it.
But there's not really much she can do to James, personally. So she's just gonna... Wait, no, never mind. She's got a ranged attack. She is unaffected by the snowstorm penalties because she has the Snow Dweller trait. So... Yeah, that's reasonable. Yes, that's 16 plus 8 fear. 24 ice damage to James.
Oof. Okay.
James, you are hurled back. Yukimba gives a chuckle. You can't stop me, dearie. Ice is so strong here. Thanks to him. Okay, we'll have to catch up with you guys next time.
Would Voila get a turn?
No, because Voila is not in combat.
Okay, when did Voila go in this round then?
He didn't.
Do we just have it there now?
Yeah, just do it now.
Yeah.
He can schmoove after Rune.
Yeah. Oh, that's not the way Rune went. Hold on. Where did Rune go?
Rune's in that room, just round the other side. Back from where Volar came from.
Okay, I see. I think Voila is just going to try and reduce fear again.
Okay, Volar attempts to calm down. It's really not going well for my man. So sorry.
9.
It's really rough. Okay, cool.
well.
Valerie, can you roll for Constitution for me?
Yeah.
Cool.
Ooh,
Valerie, you conk
7.
out immediately when you start reading. Meanwhile, Wren, you are sitting and staring at the corners of the room. You definitely heard somebody say your name, didn't you?
Yes, I did. That was really creepy.
You hear a whisper from much closer. You'd be dead by now if it was anyone else. Now that voice may sound a little creepy, but it does also sound familiar.
Oh, it's Skittles.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes. Why are you freaking me out?
Well, because you fell asleep, but you didn't realise.
And you going red is the best way to make me realize?
Oh, that wasn't me. There is definitely something else here that wants to speak to you.
Oh, what the fuck?
It's okay, I don't think it's in this room. So, hey, how about we get started, huh?
Sure. I'm
So,
not panicking.
you'll be fine, you've got me. You've got me!
I don't know how great that is, though.
We're gonna be okay.
I feel like I could hit you with a bat and you'd turn into a ball.
I mean, I'm not saying that wouldn't happen, but what I'm saying is we should try that out at some point.
Okay.
You know, you throw me, fling me with a little bat, I go flying.
Whee! Skittles, I put my hand on Skittles' shoulders. Are you a masochist?
Can I answer that question with another question?
Okay.
Are you a masochist?
No.
Well, I can't be then, right? Unless there's a repressed side of me that wants that.
Alright, I'm gonna duct tape your mouth. And you're never gonna say anything like that again. Yeah?
Okay. Got you, boss.
Okay, cool. Is Valerie going to be in the stream?
Skittles looks around. Well, normally if somebody's fallen asleep and haven't realised, they're like a ghostly outline. That's what you were before when I was yelling at you. But I don't see Val anywhere. Maybe she's not been called
no.
tonight. You got this, you got this. I was just thinking there is something that we can do to make things a little bit safer.
Uh-huh.
Well, you know, we talked about floors last time.
No? Did we?
Did I not mention floors? I might have forgotten.
Oh my god, what? Tell me.
The dream has different layers, you see, and each layer down you go, it gets harder and harder and harder, with the
is it-
scarier monsters. And you
is it
might
like an
notice that the
onion?
monsters around here are particularly
Is it
scary.
like that one swamp movie?
It's like onions, exactly.
They have layers.
But you see, we're on a decently low layer, one layer that we shouldn't be on. And if you wake up, you'll go up a layer, and that layer might be a bit easier. Don't you see?
Okay, fair.
You want to make your life a bit easier?
Yes.
Then
But
let's do it.
hold on. In case Valerie gets here and I'm not here, can we leave like a note? Is that possible?
Yeah, of course. Let's write a note right now.
Okay, I'm gonna look for some paper and a pen. You stay right there and don't talk because it's creepy if I'm not looking at you.
Okay. I won't talk.
I also need to look out. I also need to like hear for creepy voices calling my name
Okay.
in case my dad's here.
You decide to spend your turn writing a note.
Cool.
Okay, back to the people. Let me think. Where are we? Okay, yeah. Hedda, first things first, I forgot to mention this last time. Am I correct in thinking you have a +3 fear of environmental?
Ah, beans.
There
There is a
Please add
snowstorm
that.
going on right now.
is a snowstorm going on right now. James technically has a fear of storms, but he's also technically not in the room, so I'm not counting that. We'll call it a kindness for James's 8 fear.
It doesn't even matter anymore.
Okay, Hedda, it's your turn first. What will you and Skadi do?
I'm really sorry. Remember what snowstorms do again?
-4 accuracy, -4 damage.
That's awful.
And because of the cold temperature, fire damage is being reduced even further. Still good damage, to be fair.
I'm gonna punch,
Okay.
which is
Roll to Poncharoony. I think it's, what is it, accuracy 8, and you can do it twice, and it's 1d8 plus willpower over 4, I think.
yeah. So where's my attacks? So that's 1 hit.
Well, it's -4 accuracy, I think they both miss.
Cool. That's my go.
Okay, you blindly fling your fist into the snow, but Yukimber is much better at it than you, and manages to hop out of the way of both of them. I'm afraid you'll have to do a lot more than that to defeat me. Isn't that what you just said earlier?
Skadi, hit them.
Yes. Perish.
That's more like it.
I assume this is fire.
Yes.
That is 18 fire damage. Blasting you, Kimber. Let me just double check. No, okay. Right, Yukimber is hurled backwards. She gets a reactionary action. And... yeah, she's going to lunge forwards and attempt to bite Skadi several times. Oh god, what is the light level of this room? Please be 0. It's 0, that's a hit. It's not quite as funny as it could be, but it's still funny. She bites Skadi 3 times for 12, 10, and 7 damage.
Oh my god.
Tasty. It's Yukimber's turn. You see Yukimber sort of give a spit. Too much hair, though. I think you'll be a little tastier, won't you? I'm hungry. I love being monsters. It's great.
We can tell.
She lunges forwards with ice-infused fangs, but Hedda just manages to dodge backwards out of the way, crashing into a bookcase as she does, but safe. Yukimba hops on her one foot and turns around slowly to face Hedda. James, it's your turn.
Right. I'm going to power nap because she fucked me up.
That is understandable. You regain, I think, all your HP.
And I got an 11 on the check.
Ooh, 11. Let me double check. That is your turn, I'm afraid, James.
Damn. I think the snowstorm just conked me out.
Indeed. I'll have, for census sake, it's now Rune's turn. So, wait, no, is it? Yeah, it's now Rune's turn, so you can have Volar take his turn with Rune, since he's with Rune.
Okay. He's going to reduce fear.
Okay.
Successfully.
There we go, and that's -2 because Rune is in the room.
Oh,
which means James is now suddenly feeling weirdly a little better. He can sense that even though Volar is not with him, Volar is definitely somewhere. And even that thought alone is comforting.
He's not gone. Okay.
Rune.
Sorry, Hedda, I'm back to help.
Rune, it is your turn.
I think we should go down.
Okay, you head down.
I am slowly moving the tokens.
You are slowly moving. You can see a teensy little storage cupboard on your left, and on your right, the larger entrance appears to be some kind of attic space.
Huh.
There's a gaming desk set up here, but the room does seem to continue further on as well.
Cool. We go into the gaming room. I gesture for Voila to follow.
I am on my way! Voila! Anything else you'd like to do in this room, Rune?
What does Charlotte look like?
Roll for focus.
And roll. And that is a dirty 20.
Okay. Very nice. You take a look over, and it seems to be just a floating cloud.
It seems to be what, sorry?
It's a floating cloud.
Amber, you see that, right? It's a cloud?
Yes.
Indoors?
I sense that it is a monster, but if it is not attacking us, let us not attack it yet.
Fair enough. Voila, there's a cloud in here, be careful.
Ah, I love clouds!
I love him so much.
It was such a Volar statement, it came to me in a moment of inspiration. Okay, excellent, yes. And that was your turn, wasn't it, Rune?
Yeah, is Voila gonna keep up with me?
Yeah, Volar's here.
Yeah, okay.
Amber can also do something if he wants to.
Yeah, can I... oh yeah, we've only moved. Can we search this? Yeah, can Ember search this room? Because I did the focus check.
You did do the focus check, but Ember can indeed search.
And that's focus?
Yep.
Which is a 12.
With a solo bonus, that is a success, but only with...
Wonderful.
Is it good?
What does my squishy dragon find?
Ooh, actually, yeah, no, that's a good success. Okay. Ember looks over. I think I know whose room this is.
Oh, yeah?
Ember picks up some trick cards and a top hat.
Voila, it's James's room.
It is certainly a room in James's house. I think that much is clear. Okay, cool. And finally, Wren.
Hello.
You've finished writing your note for Valerie, just in case she wakes up. And what will you do now?
I guess I'm gonna figure out how to get to the other floors.
Skittles briefly explains the concept of waking up to you, and then just sort of stands back and lets you have a go. Would you like to roll to wake up?
Yeah.
Okay, please roll to wake up. Sorry, that's lucidity. Let me just check.
12 or 15? I think I accidentally clicked it twice.
That's fine, I'll take the first one.
Cool.
Where are the rooms? Oh wait, no, sorry, there's a specific wake-up roll button, isn't there?
There is.
There is. Click that.
Oh.
You're not allowed to know what you rolled to wake up.
So yeah, another point for viewers, first time it's come up. When you try and wake up, there's a chance you will fail to wake up.
Where is
Dreamweaver knows that? It's
no.
top of a sheet, Krow.
I am blind.
Underneath your name.
Oh yeah.
You successfully wake up,
Yay!
which is a dreamer's least favourite words, because as Heather said, when you roll to wake up, you do not know whether you have succeeded or not. Regardless of what you roll, you are always told you successfully wake up. As for what a false awakening is, we'll find out at some point. In the meantime, Hedda and James, you suddenly hear a crash as Wren appears on top of Hedda's bed and subsequently falls off it next to Skittles, both of them crash landing on the floor next to you.
Good.
Magic boy, what was that?
It's alright, I think
I'm still on the previous floor.
Hold on, I'm moving you, give me a second. Okay, there you are.
Ow, my head!
And
It's
as
alright,
Wren...
Heather, it's a dreamer.
As Wren crashes into the dream as the new dreamer, we will call our session there.
No, I don't even get to say hi.
You don't even get to say hi. Not that Wren would anyway, to be fair.
Oh, no.
Who are you?
That's going to be fun.
Please don't talk to me. Where is my emotional support sister?
Go away, magic freak.
Yeah, we'll leave it there for today's session, I think. I would like viewers to know I'm not just being really mean to Ari. She's not going to be here next session, which is why she's not fallen asleep.
No, I'm just looking glumly out a window.
This also means there is no law reason for it, so you guys don't think about that. The dream is arbitrary.
This is going to result in like Val coming back to like an absolute slew of you had to be there moments when we wake up and meet up with her.
For sure. Because I will say, I think every dreamer besides Val is within one room of each other now.
Oh, yeah.
You're all really, really close. You're all going to meet up.
I'm going to freak the fuck out. Stay away from me.
Yeah, I'm just looking here now. Fears, being stalked, social interaction. We've got some good ones.
I've got clowns on my fail list. I'm pretty sure a
Oh,
clown
yeah,
just
they're
fell
right
down
next
next
to
to me.
I specifically had Wren appear in Hedda's room so that it wasn't immediately going to like freak her the fuck out. But yeah, that'll happen next time. But yeah, thank you all for another very exciting episode.
Yay!
And we will see you all next time.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye, folks.
See you in your walls.
See you in your dreams.
Oh, that's way better.